Hey everybody. I am not quite together, but I am here, y'all. I am here. Let me turn off those notifications. Okay. Giving everybody a time, a chance to just kind of come on, roll on in. Roll on in the room. Hey Trudy, how are you? Hey Beauty Me. Good morning. How are you? How are you ladies doing? I hope your day was wonderful. I hope you ladies had a great day. Okay, so anyway, let me go ahead and move right along. So I wanted to come live because earlier I have been on YouTube really getting notifications, kind of going around. I usually just stroll around other people's lives, just looking around and seeing what's going on, what's new. And just keeping up with the everything that is going on. And I happen to be with Bishop's live and noticed that Will was live, and I saw Foreign Blood TV, whom I love, over there, and I just wanted to kind of check out and see what was going on. And I happened to see the clown Will, who's a real Ronald McDonald. First of all, I hope and pray that you amazing people are not taking financial advice from Will. After all, he did come out of the homeless shelter. That's number one. And number two, he said today was red in the stock market, and it wasn't I think something about it seemingly not it being a good day or something. When it's red, it's the perfect time to buy. It's meaning you're buying at a discount, Will. I mean, Will is probably one of the dumbest people I've ever come across. He is definitely disingenuous. Okay. And it's clear as day. You silenced Rita for her honesty about you looking old and multiple other things. But you want to get up there and say what you want to say, but you want to control what other people can say, honey. Oh, well, you guys, fear not. We have a video that I think we should watch, and I think it is the one where Miss Marissa is going to give us an update. Scamrissa, WestIndie scammer, where she talks about her rent being paid or not paid. And the math ain't mathing. Okay, I don't know if this girl did not go to school well. Did not go to school, but the math is not adding up. So I guess she just went ahead and said it's for November's rent, which also doesn't make sense because we're still in October. Why are you begging for November? You've got time to come up with the money. Hi in the bushes. So I'm a little bit confused because If the girl gave you, y'all read it. Y'all read the post already. Hey, Simply Amazing. If the girl gave you $3,000, but then you said she paid all your rent, but then you corrected yourself and say almost all of it. But I noticed how you were getting angry with the girl Cece when she kept talking about what a blessing that your rent got paid. You were mad at her because she was talking what she didn't know. This girl said nothing wrong. She was actually kissing your ass. But what you didn't want Pierre to repeat was that you lied and said you got that money. And now that would stop the cash apps and the donations. So what did you do? Came out with a new story. And the new story is she didn't give you all the money. No, no, no. That's not what she gave you. She gave you $3,000. So it left you with a $1,400 and what, $53 balance, $56 balance, according to you. But if you got under $1,000 in your pocket, almost $1,000 on you, and $1,000 coming, I'm trying to figure out why you still need money, right? Because your YouTube is gonna pay out, and then you got the money, the cash that you got on you. You can pay your rent and it's totally off. You owe nothing. Oh, of course that wouldn't work because the grift must continue. So you had really got mad. Now it made sense why I couldn't understand why you were getting mad with the girl Cece. But then it started to make sense. See? Because you did not need her talking your business. Because you still intended on begging. And word on the curb, is, well, I already said I think her rent has been paid since September. I don't care what nobody say. I'm standing on it. As somebody that is heavy into real estate, I'm standing on that. I can look at that billing statement and tell. Now, I don't believe any supporter paid it. I don't. I believe she begged some money up and she probably had some money already. And it is possible she got rental assistance and she's lying about it. Because sometimes when you take the eviction papers work up there, that's when the assistant kicks in. And in September, there was no government shutdown. The government shut down while I was in the airport. I remember rushing back to Savannah, even though they said the airports would not be affected, because just in case people didn't show up and flights got delayed, I didn't want to be in another city. I wanted to hurry up and get back to Atlanta. So I'm confused at why that was even brought up in conversation, because the government shutdown had not even happened according to your billing statement, because it only billed you the 1st to the 30th of September. October was never billed on that statement you showed us, because the statement was from September. You screenshotted it and you saved it. Hey, Britt Brad. Exactly, Britt Brad. Even after Cece said those things, she meant no harm. You could tell by her dialogue. She's a real ass kisser. But Marissa did not want Cece talking about that. Because so many people, reactors included, had only reported that the rent was due and she was going to be evicted. See, a lot of people missed the fact that she did that little cosplay and said that she got all that money on the cash app. So by Cece continuing to say it in the chat and telling people, Marissa couldn't have that. Another $1 million question is, now you updated your Cash App, yet by your own admission, when you got mad, you were receiving Cash Apps and GoFundMe. Why were you never updating the GoFundMe? Why did, with all the donations that you received via Cash App, why did the rent never go down? The balance that you owe never went down. Y'all, I'm just telling you. Something in the milk is not clean. But I digress. We're going to respond. We're going to look at the video and react to the video that she just posted. And Marissa can't string a sentence together. I don't even know why she having sex, because you could barely speak. I don't know who is worse. You or word salad Will. Will giving poor financial advice that he don't know a damn thing about. Hey, Charmaine. It's the dummy for me. And they definitely working together, because if you listen to her, she's mad at people going to him. She's mad at the bishop. She said, thinking he gonna turn my baby's dad against me. Thinking he gonna have him taking a DNA test. Please. So y'all be talking? And I noticed also, for Will and you to be two people that don't listen to reactors, tell me why y'all know what we be saying. Tell me how you know, Will, how I speak. And Will, as far as me wanted to, first of all, you dealing with bitches who panties standing up in the corner, washing dishes and going around the block. When Marissa takes them panties off, they live a life of their own. I know they do. Amongst the bacterial vaginosis and the several other STDs she's had, allegedly. But we know she had them. You claim you tested. Oh, I get tested. Bitch, you're lying. You ain't test Marcus and you fucked him. I don't care if you say, oh, for the intercourse part. Girl, you can get herpes from oral sex. He could have herpes in his mouth and put them on your vagina. So help me understand why you would have any type of sex. Miss, I'm a porn star and I believe in frequent testing, without testing this man, because you said that's all you do. Baby, stop the lies. You and your fake financial guru man working together. I wouldn't be surprised if you giving him the money to invest with. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised at all, because we talking to dumb and motherfucking dumber. Yeah. So anyway, let's get straight into her little video. You know she a trap queen, a pissy mattress queen. We already know. Let's hear it, y'all.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel, WestIndie Collection. If you're new to my channel, welcome, babe. I'm glad to have you here. So this video is going to be interesting. It's going to be juicy. It's going to be overwhelming, but I am ready to speak on it, okay? So let's just hop right into this video. Like this video, hit push notifications, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's just hop right into it. Okay. So, I'm going to keep it real, like I have always kept it real on my channel.
Internet, don't you start this bullshit. The weather is clear today.
And I feel like only because I've been sharing my journey, that's
Herb, I think that Golden said that he's supposedly on vacation. Now, there's a young lady that says she's gonna come here. She was in his chat actually, And she said that she was calling Panera. It's 6 kids, no car. What's her name? I think that's her name. We'll see. We'll see. Because he might have came up with that vacation shit because he lost his job. So it's really hard to tell. I don't know. Whoever Bruce King is no longer works at Panera. But I don't know how long he's not been working there. We don't know how long Will may have not been working. And Marissa probably doesn't even know. So we got to sit back, y'all. Buckle up, kitty cats. It's a lot going on. Will is a little smarter than Marissa. And so I doubt he will divulge such embarrassing information. So y'all sit back and pay attention. Let's wait and see. We just have to wait and see.
The only reason why, I am giving an update, as much as I would love to keep this private.
What's the matter?
And I'm still going to keep it as private as I can, but I am going to share.
What is going
on? And just the fact that I could kind of see it's already getting out, like what kind of happened, but people are still unaware. But I'd rather tell my story, my testimony, than have someone else go running their mouth telling my story and trying to, just say what they want to say about me. So I'm going to share it and basically giving an update on my overall situation.
Again, she said that people are already starting to share it, and she can see that it is getting out. Okay.
And so forth. Before I get into that,
why wouldn't you just tell the people that you got your rent money? Why wouldn't you just come online and thank this big supporter? I mean, this girl did give you $3,000. You said you were going to call her, but I noticed on live you never did. You never stopped what you were doing and called her, but you magically called her the next day because you didn't know if it was too late. How would it be too late if she's in your live right now when you said she was sending you a message, but you didn't read it? You know she's up. She just sent you money. Girl, some of the stuff just don't make sense. It seems like if she just sent you the money, you would hang up and call her. But you didn't, because she does not exist. Marissa, their rent was paid. That GoFundMe was going to continue because whatever little bit you could get, you were going to take from people. Whether it be 50, whether it be 100, whether it be 75, because you are a fraud and a thief.
I do want to address some things. So let's just hop right into it.
100% piece 2442. Funny how she saw the message on live. What a coincidence. Oh, because I was checking my order to see if somebody picked it up. No, baby. It's the same thing you did when you were sitting on that pissy mattress. When people were talking shit and you felt like you wanted to let them know, and you divulged that you have been getting cash apps that we don't know nothing about while we're watching your GoFundMe. So you knew what you were doing the whole time. But the only thing is, Allie know too. See, I noticed that you never updated the GoFundMe. So I knew then that the amount in which you were in debt was a lie. And I don't understand what dummy, and I'm going to say that. I'm sorry. I usually do not like to come. Hey, Cheryl in Georgia. I do not like to come for subscribers, whether they support or not, because they just bystanders and they don't deserve to catch stray bullets. But I don't know what dummy would pay you that kind of money knowing you are being secretive. The haters are just a cover up for why you won't come out with the truth. It allows you to put on this secretive facade and say, I'm going to keep it to myself because I've got haters. Bitch, you lying. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm lying. I don't want to work. I'm pregnant from a nigga who can't support me. He's struggling. like you told Marcus, that Will was struggling. Therefore, I'm online begging because I don't want to go back to work because I can't keep a job. Every job I get does not last. I always have issues with the people I work with. Go back and look at your old videos. Sephora didn't work out. This Is It Fish and Shrimp and Grill. And you was fucking your manager then. And it still didn't work. Quiet as kept, Marissa. You the problem. Quiet as kept. Word on the curb is you the issue. Word on the curb is you tested another man for Momo. That's just word on the curb. I'm still digging into those public civil records in Atlanta. Makes sense why child support wouldn't move as fast for you. Because you were so sure the first time and that man was not the father. Okay? Murray, he is not the father. Now you mad at Bishop for telling Will to get that DNA. Well, Will a sucking nigga, he gonna get that DNA. He tricking you and stringing you along for peace. But he gonna get it. See, Sabretooth, Will, word salad. Master Splinter, the only 70-year-old nigga I know coming out in a jean vest. He gonna test your kids, ma'am. You will see.
This is going to show that people have been judging me, have been so nasty to me, people that don't know me, and this has been going on just
right. I'm sorry. Target didn't work either. No job you ever get can you get on and get along with people, but you want to convince us it's us and not your 304 ass. Hell, I don't think you got along with the men on Ghetto Gaggers. Well, you said it was funny and you liked it. You thought it was funny and they treated you like trash. They degraded you, but you were okay with that. You thought it was funny. That's what you told Marcus?
It's about all my platforms, from YouTube to TikTok to Instagram, because of me sharing my story, becoming vulnerable, in this time of need. But one thing about me, baby, is my story is my story. And there's nothing to lie about that at all.
Imagine bringing your side project to life.
Now, why is
just
the
by
commercial
thinking about it? Meet Base 44.
But the video giving me hell.
There are
my story is my story.
Obviously, are people that made pages about me and so forth, spreading lies. If y'all know this one person has been using me for clout. Literally just recently subscribed to my YouTube channel just to keep up with me. I am trying to take care of it, but besides from that, I
got a question for her. How can somebody use you for a clout when you can't even pay your own bills? I mean, what would the clout benefit them? Because it's not even getting your bills paid. Let's be clear. We want a clout. We would need to go fuck Marcus. Because, baby, you ain't got no motion. You can't even pay your bills. So, okay, this person using you for clout. Your story is your story.
It's purposely trying to just use my content, use me just to
get my whole world
up, whatever the case may be, put me in a negative light or whatever.
Shonda.
And a lot of the people that was part of my channel that was watching me, I mean, a lot of them still are watching me. But these ones that are obviously blocked from commenting, they are going to this person's channel and basically just loves talking about me, and it's just so crazy. Why? So I'm going to address these comments because it's going to get into what we're going to get into. So
it's going to get into what we're going to get into. First of all, Marissa, what the fuck is you finna get into? What you finna get into?
To kind of see it's already getting out, like what kind of happened, but people are still on.
Hold on, y'all. It was 2.
about all my platforms, from YouTube to TikTok to Instagram, because of me sharing my story, becoming vulnerable, you know.
No, she's what the word is again? Vulnerable? Is it vulnerable? I want to make sure I say it right now, because I've been saying it wrong all these damn years. Hold on.
YouTube to TikTok to Instagram, because of me sharing my story, becoming vulnerable, you know, in this time of...
What is it again? Vulnerable? All right, we vulnerable.
Need. But one thing about me, baby, is my story is my story.
Speech really, really, really bad.
At all. There obviously are people that made pages about me and so forth, you know, spreading lies, you know. If
there are people that made pages about me and they're telling my truth. They're going around telling people the truth. Okay.
I know this one person has been using me for clout, literally just recently subscribed to my YouTube channel just to keep up with me. I am trying to take care of it, but besides from that, this person is purposely trying to just use my content, use me just to come up with whatever the case may be, put me in a negative light, whatever. And a lot of the people that was part of my channel that was watching me, I mean, a lot of them still are watching me, but these ones that are obviously blocked from commenting, they are going to this person's channel and basically just loves talking about me, and it's just so crazy. So I'm going to address these comments because...
Hello, I am Tequila Natural. Did you notice that? I said that in my comments. I said I noticed that she got on new clothes. But here's the thing about Marissa that I don't think she understands. $3,000, even if $4,000, if somebody gives that to you, Marissa, you ain't gonna get far. You are not financially literate. You need a financial literacy course. You don't understand how bills work, but you don't want to. Marissa is going to be evicted. Watch what I tell you. Watch. I'm telling you, this is not the flex she thinks it is. She's going to be evicted. Because everybody is learning who she is and what she does.
It's going to get into what we're going to get into. So I want to share just the hateful things that people have said about me that is lies, or that is just crazy, you know, of how I'm basically getting treated. So the first thing, somebody said that was probably still watching me, especially when I be going lives. I'm sure a lot of these people are just watching me just to get what they cut out my videos to basically talk about me. So
who told her how to do this lip liner? Because baby, I ain't seen this with the lip gloss since the Mary J. Blige I'm Going Down. I guess the lip combo is brown or black and clear. Sister girl.
A person, this same person that loves talking about me, basically I just went to the comments, right? So I'm just going to address some of the comments, and then we're going to get into what we're going to get into.
Now, Will said he couldn't stand the sound of my voice, but you like to hear this lisp? And this person that can't pronounce a fucking word, but you can't either. So amongst her, you probably feel so smart. You are the same person who meant to say obsolete and said absolute. And today, while giving your financial advice, you told people the market was red. Basically, you don't think it's a good day in the market. It's a great fucking day in the market. What are you talking about? It's a great day for people to buy at a discount. If your stupid ass was paying attention to what that man was saying on your computer, your coach, or whoever the fuck he was supposed to be, because it sounded like a regular YouTube video, then you would have known that he is giving you suggestions on what to buy because it is at a discount. But you so damn dumb. You got comprehension issues, buddy. I believe everything Marissa said about you. There is no investments. See, all it takes is for her to get mad and she gonna tell it.
And I just want to make it clear, because I'm not going to say this person's name. I just want to make it clear, I never knew about this person ever till recently when somebody brought the name up to me. And that's when I came across it. And I see like, wow, all these videos are about me. And I'm keeping it real. I never cared to click or watch these videos. You know,
if you don't watch the videos, why are you angry? They could be saying good things about you. Why are you angry? Just like Will. Y'all say y'all don't watch the videos, but you mimicking how I speak. You're talking about how I talk. My vocabulary isn't limited. I'm not asking people to come up on my live trying to give a monologue but pretending to want dialogue. You act like you want people to engage in conversation, but when they say what you don't like, you want to dominate and silence them. You don't need dialogue with other people. You need a monologue because you like to hear yourself spew a bunch of bullshit. And this one does too. The things you say don't make sense. Why are you mad at the content creator? Because the people in the comments are talking about you. Is that what you're saying? Because according to you, you don't watch your videos. You ain't watching the videos. So why are you mad? Maybe they didn't say anything about you. Girl, you watching everybody's videos about yourself. You mad.
Get it. Like, people are just going to talk about me, you know? So I'm not going to feed into it. And then just recently, you know, I have come across some of the videos. So, you know, I may have clicked on a video, you know, but I usually then will like look at the comments and I just...
You click on the video and you fucking watched it. Admit it. You pressed. You're mad. You want to get on YouTube and beg and don't want people to have an opinion. But then you talk about Marcus and talk about how his comments about him are derogatory. And you see what people are talking about. But if people say stuff about you, they wrong.
Proof is in the pudding that these negative people, I don't know if they mad because I blocked them. They are literally talking about me. So I'm pretty much going to be speaking on the things that they are saying about me. So one person at Who's That Brit Brat, she is behind on rent. How? Oh, because she thinks she knows it all. So she stopped doing Instacart and DoorDash over 2 months ago, but continues to pay insurance in her car note on a car that she doesn't even use.
Who did she say? Oh, hold on. Let's see. Who is this again? Hold on.
So one person at Who's That Brit Brat.
Okay. And I never said anything on this watcher's page. We know because you're trying to lie and say you didn't watch it. We know. You dry begging, dry pussy bitch. We know. We know. Because you're lying and saying you don't watch it. Goodness.
She is behind on rent. How? Oh, because she thinks she knows it all. So she stopped doing Instacart and DoorDash over 2 months ago, but continues to pay insurance in her car note on a car that she doesn't even use for work. And she continues to pay over $300 weekly to take her 3-year-old to daycare while she stayed at home and bakes and talks crap online. She is shameful.
Damn, that was a good one, Marissa. Whoever that was, ate. They ate your ass up and they told no lies. No lies told, Marissa. They did wonderful. Who was that again?
And she continues to pay over $300 weekly.
Who is that, Marissa?
Who's that Brit Brat? She is behind on...
Who is that Brit Brat? Come to the front, Brit Brat. Ooh, no lies told. Marissa, she told no lies. Brit Brat told your raggedy ass the truth. You online begging, kids in daycare. You ain't got no job. You just online begging and yelling. Yep, that's true. True.
Doing Instacart and DoorDash over 2 months ago.
Yep, but that's true.
continues to pay insurance and a car note on a car that she doesn't even use for work. And she continues to pay over $300 weekly to take her 3-year-old to daycare while she...
Did you see her eyebrows? That part might not been true, Britt Brett. She ain't paying $300 for daycare. She lying. You see her eyebrows? Yeah, that's that part might have been a lie she told us. Might have been a lie she told us, Britt Brett. Take note of that now. Take note.
She stayed at home and bakes and talks crap online. She is shameful.
Ooh, yes, shameful.
Petty Betty 1958.
Petty Betty 1958, come to the front. Let's see what you said. Because I know you ain't lied either.
She didn't care, so I don't either. Guess she's going with the love of her pitiful life.
That's right.
I don't even know who. I haven't seen this person, but she said it's at a journey to take. I can't feel bad for her.
Where's a journey to take? A journey to take.
Person who repeatedly sat back and allowed it to happen while stating how she refused to work. Poor kids. If it's anybody, I feel bad for her. When a 304 realized pretty privilege ain't real.
Oh yes, baby. Look at her face. When a 304 realized that pretty privilege ain't real. Ooh, a journey, that was a good one. Clock that. Yes, clock it. Charmaine, clock it. They up here eating, baby. What Cardi B say? Check, please. Check, please. Marissa, they eating your ass up. Check, please. Ooh, they ain't lied. You trying to pretend to be unbothered, but you sure is reading these comments, and we glad to know you are, so we know the right mo, because you're reading them. Thank you.
Oh, and by the way, these comments is based off of somebody keeping tabs on me and me basically mentioning how I'm facing eviction soon. Another
okay, and that's what you told us, right? Okay.
Comment. Had the nerve to call maintenance to come and unplug her toilet.
Well, you didn't say that person's name. I want to make sure they get to come up to the front, because we got to acknowledge these people. These people is doing God's work. Okay? They're telling you the truth, and it's going to set you free.
Had the nerve to call maintenance to come and unplug her toilet. Another, this is coming from at Mature Chick 9536. This is someone I'm not
Mature Chick 9536
familiar with in the comments, but obviously she's watching my videos. Another person at Ronald Seegers. Let the chips fall where they may. Some people never learn.
Yes, let the chips fall where they lay, bitch. You're never learning. That's right. That's a good one.
At Side the Virgo.
Side the Virgo.
Amen. Blank. Email in the office is crazy. Shaking my head. And then somebody else at Barbara Spikes
right.
8538. Exactly.
Robert Snipes 8538. Robert Snipes 8538. Are you here, Robert Snipes?
When you live right there. And I'm not going to read every single comment. I'm just going to read some of them. Another one. At Gwendolyn Banks 9310. Hey, you are exactly
Gwendolyn
right. Whatever
Banks,
happens
I see you around all the time. Come on, Gwendolyn Banks.
Her, she asked for it. I pray those kids will be removed from her to go with.
That's right, bitch. Quit acting like you offended. They need to be removed. You're unstable mentally and financially. You can't take care of your kids, so you're online begging. You're unstable. That's what you showing us. Don't get mad at our interpretation of what you show us. You getting mad because she said the children should be removed. Why should they go to the shelter with you? You bum.
Family that will do right by them. You enjoy your day as I will mine. Our bills are paid.
Oh, you heard? That means her bills were paid. Oh, this little lying bitch.
Another one. At Day Murder. It's so sad. Everybody was begging her to get a job. She started the cleaning gigs and still found a way to find trouble doing that.
You have trouble on anything you do for work, Marissa. I mean, the customers complain about you, but you thought it was okay for you to come on here and complain about the daycare lady. You know, Trey Boy, Money Boy Trey did a reaction, and I forgot about that. But didn't you complain about the daycare that Momo went to when you were late picking him up? And they charged you for being late to pick him up? You tried to get the girl fired. You complained and tried to get the damn girl fired because you talk shit to her and she said something back to you. She said your motherhood is shameful. Everybody tells you about your poor parenting ability. You don't fix a damn thing. But everybody tell you the same thing. Whoo, you mad at us for our opinion, but you want to dish out your opinions. Every job you go on, you have a problem. Hell, you worked for yourself and had a problem because the customers didn't think you clean good. And we know that to be true. Will said your shelter room was nasty. The house is nasty and pissy. Just saying.
At Channel B, I feel the same way, Foreign. She got so used to people's giving her their money, which she called donations, and she really thought she was going to hit the jackpot because she's pregnant. I told her, because going ahead and enjoy your birthday, have fun, and then start packing. She got mad at me.
Yeah, why you got mad? If you didn't have the money, just have a good birthday, and then after, pack your shit like you planned for that cruise. You go there, you put all that behind you, you have a good time, then you come home and you either pack or come up with these people money. I don't see what these people said yet. I'm waiting on somebody to say something that she said mean and cruel.
At Crystal Sylvia 6920, all that begging on all platforms is so embarrassing, and now her irresponsible self put her and her kids in this situation. Again, shame on her.
When are we going to get to the rude and cruel comments? All this shit here factual.
At Elevated Vibes 47, yep, pack your bag.
Elevated Vibes, y'all, that's sitting on satellites. Where? Come to the front of the congregation. Come to the front, elevated lights.
I don't feel bad for her in the least. The kids, yes. But her, no, because I've never seen someone so entitled to other people's money that they laid down for 3 months and expect other people to pay her bills. She needs this lesson, so it is what it is. 31 is old enough to handle your business at all times, and I know she's delayed mentally, but the fact that you can't tell her anything will be her dimish, because months back...
It's demise, you dumb bitch. Her dimish, her demise. Read that again. Just sound it out. Go back and read it slowly. Sound it out. That's what we tell my nephew. You got to sound it out. Take your time. Don't just look at the word and look at what you think it is. Sometimes you got to sound that shit out. I do that sometimes. You eyeballing real fast. But you can't be reading out loud talking about dimish, because that ain't it. It's demise, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm right.
I know she's delayed mentally, but the fact that you can't tell her anything will be her dimish, because months back, if she had listened, many people gave her phenomenal advice, advice, myself included, and she didn't want to hear it. So hear that, you all pull up, sis.
Damn, that was a good one. Elevated lights. Sitting on. That was a good one. Sitting on. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Mm-hmm.
Aboriginal, go goofy.
Aboriginal. Your turn. She having a hard time with your name.
Exposed. I do feel bad for the children, but I don't feel bad for WestIndie. She's not a good person. I won't be giving a penny to her, which I never donated to her and never will. Hopefully her parents will take her children into their care.
What's wrong with that? Oh, you want to turn into the shelter with you and that's why you offended? I'm not hearing the cruel and mean shit. Yeah, y'all. Everything I'm hearing is the truth. Nothing seems harassing or bully-like. Everybody is saying in their opinion, and everybody is saying I never donated to. Are they lying? I'm trying to figure this out. You mad at their opinions of what you present? I'm not getting it. And I agree with you, Simply Amazing. Why do you block people to come on another channel and read their comments? You might as well just let them come in your channel and just comment.
At Ninja Bay 77.
Ninja Bay.
And as usual, blank, you are on point, and she had ample time to get prepared with the money she gets from subscribers.
That's right.
At Bronx XX, I'm so tired of her talking about this pregnancy. She act like she the only one to be pregnant and sick. Take some Zofran and keep it stepping. I had morning G sickness with all mines and still went to work.
Okay, that's good. That's sound advice too. Take some
At
weed.
Sloss 813, I definitely don't
Mm-hmm.
feel sad. She says she's 1200 on GoFundMe, but not 4K. Oh, at Tarika Hoon 7943, I don't either.
Mm-hmm.
Blank, not in the least. At Minnie B, this person was actually on my live last night talking trash, and then I did block her. She said,
Mm-hmm.
blank, well, I feel sorry for the children with the sad faces. So that's pretty much a gist of.
So the person said they feel sorry for the children. You mad with them too? They can't feel sorry for the kids. Where was when the cruel comments fitting to be read? We ready. We ready for them. I'm sitting right here ready to get mad for you, Marissa, because you fitting to read them. The cruel comments and the mean stuff.
Like all the negative hate comments, these are literally people that are stalking me. If I never saw them in my comments, they're obviously watching me, and they're going to this person's channel just talking crap about
Cleanups, exactly. Now she's asking for November's rent. It's October the 14th, bitch. You got a long time to get you a job and come up with that money. Plus, you got your YouTube pay coming, so you can hold it off and come up with the money. But you want the supporters to pay, that big supporter to pay again.
me. And yeah, literally all the people that have comment about me are people that I've obviously blocked or whatever. But this just shows like the hatred, the jealousy.
How was that hatred and jealousy, Marissa? Half of them people said their bills was paid. So why would they hate on you? What are they jealous for? I am completely lost by Marissa. Marissa has really confused a lot of people. And one thing she's confirmed to me, she's a liar. A big fucking liar. And a scammer. And a scammer. And Marissa, people really wanted to hurt you, they could also petition GoFundMe. See, that person who made those comments, we could get a petition going to GoFundMe and let them know that we feel like you a scam. Nobody has done that. And the people who reported you to CPS, I don't know why you mad with them either. If you're not doing nothing and you say ain't nothing gonna happen and they're wasting resources and you don't care, why are you mad? Because CPS was in your life before with Thomas? When you had to get back custody, but you want to convince us they ain't gonna do nothing to you. Okay.
And all the above. And I shouldn't probably say the word jealous because they're gonna get mad at me just saying jealous. So let me take jealousy back and let me just say haters, miserable people that are just judging my life and everything and so forth.
Miserable people judging your life. Bitch, the only people that's miserable in this storyline is you and Will. Will is obviously seeking another concubine. I don't care what nobody say. There is no reason why he wants people to hit that live and turn that camera on so they can have a discussion. Bitch, what you think this is, the club? Was you looking for a catch? Allie won't be it, baby. Allie got a man. Dada ain't gonna play by Allie. And Allie ain't even gonna sit up here and play with a bum. My nigga got a job, a good one. A good man. You just a good man, Savannah. Why would I play in his face with a nigga like you? You even got a car. You want me to pick you up? I can't do that. The fuck? You getting on these lives want to ask people is they married and about their relationships and you want to be married so bad, Will. But none of the bitches worth having want you. Will is a male foot dragger. And can't get a woman. He don't want Marissa. That shit clear as day. He does not want Marissa. He want a bitch to get on his phone line and talk to him and ask him about their life and where they work. And he's telling me he using all these apps for investments. Will, just stop the lies. No one person opens all these apps to do trading. Okay? I have more than one investment account, but only one of them am I managing. Okay? This motherfucker got online and said that he do Robinhood. Who counting that as an investment vehicle? Maybe the moo. Okay. I want to see how much of money in these things. I guarantee you it's only probably like $100, $200. I'm convinced. I was giving him credit thinking at least it was a retirement on his job, but damn, Will, you down bad.
It's just crazy, you know? But so check this out. Another thing that I want to say before I get into this, I believe I know, I can't say the exact person, but I believe this person, I know that there's probably females that's obviously trying to like do things, but I feel like this is a...
What are females trying to do things? What are they trying to do, Marissa? Anything anybody want to do, they can. It's not hard. If people really wanted you to have a case at CPS, all they had to do was compile the videos and submit them, because there is active abuse and neglect. You pick which one you want to call it. Anytime your son tells you he has to use the bathroom and you sit on live for numerous hours, anytime you send your son in that bathroom and he's bathing himself and running his own bath water, that is an opportunity for him to drown. Are you on live? Anytime you cooking at 12 and 2 in the morning, you think that's not a concern? Anytime you get online and beg for food because you don't have nothing in your house, but you're getting food stamps and WIC, and the food in the refrigerator is soiled, or I'm sorry, spoiled. Damn, I done got a case of word salad and Marissa. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm losing brain cells listening to these motherfuckers. The food is spoiled in the fridge, Marissa. You eating slimy strawberries, but you get WIC. Throw them shits in the trash. Marissa rather buy the things she want and beg for the things that she needs. I'm not understanding. I've never seen you ironing your children's clothes for the next day while you on live, but you'll be on live a long time. You don't iron their clothes. You don't brush their hair. I heard you one time tell Momo you were going to help him brush his teeth and you were going to help him do that. I believe you watch these videos and every now and then you try to do what you feel like makes you look like a good mother, but you can't sustain it. You can't keep going with it. You only do it for a short period of time. That's how I know it's not in you. And Will never had a good mother either, because only those type of niggas would impregnate a bitch like this. His mama was a mammy too. And he already said it came from humble. They didn't born without a silver spoon. And Will came from a foot dragger too. This come from a long line of foot draggers. And I want to believe that maybe Marissa, your mama is not a foot dragger, because she got a problem with this shit. And she tired of hearing it. Your sister's married, doing well. But it's you, Marissa. Foot dragging. Your daddy said get a job. You the one they look down on. That's why you moved to Atlanta, far away from them. Because all you was doing at PA was hoeing. And how you 31? I could have sworn you were older than that. How are you 31 and your pussy dry? How? You must be ain't drinking enough water. Because you too young for it to be dry. Since I know you listen to reactors, I'm going to give you a piece of advice. And don't say Allie has never helped you, because I'm fitting to. Throw out that damn mattress on that floor. Throw out that couch. And with that money you stole, got donated by that big supporter, go get yourself some furniture. I want you to get a bedroom suit. Not a fucking bed. Not a fucking headboard. I want you to get a bedroom suit. And you want to roll with this begging. So just keep it going until you pay it off. Get your little bedroom suit for yourself. Get the kids some dresses, okay? I want you to start taking bleach baths and vinegar baths, okay? You don't take them constantly, but you're going to start taking them because you a 304. You need to know 304 hygiene. Every now and then, you need to be dabbing in that ass because I know it's pissy. You've been laying on that, you've been glued to that mattress in them purple sheets for a long time. Okay, and I heard somebody else on YouTube talk about a dawn bath. You might try that too. Try it. It might get that uneven at your skin tone. We're going to try that too. And after you do that, Marissa, okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we come up with a grocery list, and you go onto the store the 1st, the 15th of the month, every month. Your fruit should go in a jar. It will help keep them fresh longer. You will start to bathe your children. When they get out of school, you should be cooking at 6. Dinner should be done no later than 8. They should be fed and taking showers right after they finish eating. Them kids should be in the bed by 9 o'clock. They can watch TV for 45 minutes, and after that, Marissa, lights and TV's off. I'm giving you the game, Marissa. I'm helping you. Write this shit down. Okay? Lights and TV off. You don't have a partner in the home with you, so you have to do this stuff yourself, okay? I want you to understand that now that you are a single mother of 3 children, you are now below average. I don't care how above average you think you are. Allie is not being mean. She's keeping it a bean. You below average, Marissa. You are not what a man would consider desirable. He would have to take you and 3 other churn. That's right, churn. Okay? Because they bad. Momo spraying the house. Thomas cussing everybody out. And who knows what the new baby gonna do. Leave Will the fuck alone. Will can't help you. Will not even living in his truth. Will over there having Grey Goose parties every night. E and J throwdowns. He can't help you. You want a high value man? Follow this, what I'm telling you, Marissa. You need to interview you and find you a babysitter. So that you can go out maybe Saturday nights, get yourself dressed up, make yourself look nice, get some concealer for that under eye, because those dark rings around your eyes is giving raccoon. It's giving nocturnal. Pest. Something that comes out at night. Do not let Thomas keep the children, okay? Because to a good man who see that, they're going to run for the hills. They ain't going to dare try to have no kids with you. You a piss poor mother. You need to be cooking and cleaning. You understand? Do not bring another man to that damn apartment with shit in the toilet, piss on the mattresses and on the couch. Don't do it. Because just like Will did, they're going to talk about you, Marissa. And he talked about you. He went to O'Shea and told him how nasty your house was and that you were not a clean person. No tea, no shade. I'm trying to help you. Because it's almost too late for you and you only 31. I hate to say it, but you're below average. You run around with 3 kids and 3 baby daddies and not one of them niggas wanting to wife you. Not one of them. And then when you meet a high value man, say he making good money, why would he want to take care of you and 3 children? The best man you had was Momo daddy. Okay, y'all. And word on the curb is Joe was not the first man that she tested for Momo either. So we don't even know if Joe the daddy. You think because they look alike it means it's Joe. I hope it is. Because you need help. But when that man look at who you been fucking and him, y'all, this ain't the mall, bitch, but it's a big gap. I don't know if he gonna go for it. You gonna have to find you somebody old. Well, shit, Will old as a fuck. And he in denial. So that might not work either. I tried. I just do what I told you.
A guy that has been coming for me, trying to just hunt me down. I feel like this is a person that has been the one that have attempted what we're calling CPS on me, making up lies about me, keeping tabs on me. This person is the one that most likely bees on my lives and always hitting the laugh button every 5 seconds because I always see a laughing emoji, which I barely pay attention to it. I could be wrong if this is a male doing this or if it could be a female, but I'm starting.
I thought you didn't care about people laughing with the laughing emoji. It doesn't bother you. You and Will be saying a bunch of shit, but that y'all not worried about, but y'all proceed to talk about it, worried about it. Why? Why are you not worried about it, but proceed to give us full dialogue on it? Yeah, whoever it is, they press the laugh button. Sometimes the whole video long. Why do you care? You said you don't. Anybody looking at them countertops in that kitchen, go laugh. It's a wreck in there. You talking about they bringing you blinds. What about that cabinet, that sink that's broke? The door is off. Did they fix that? You had a list of work orders for your apartment. Who lives like that? How can you bring a man to that and think that he gonna want you? The first thing he gonna think is this is how you gonna have the house looking. I don't think so. I don't think any good man is gonna want to deal with this. I just can't.
I feel like it may be one person mainly, but there's of course other people probably doing things as well. But this person gets on my life. I mean, they don't miss a live, honey. And
honey, you sound like you believe that you are a forensic profiler. This person would laugh. This person is someone who lives alone. This person is someone who probably works. Maybe they got a decent job. They might have a good income. And in all my lives, they would come in there, they would laugh. And this person is someone who calls CPS. And I mean, girl, you already created a profile for this person. Out of the thousands of views that you get, you got a profile for who this person must be. Okay, Marissa. You need to profile a good man because you have not been able to do that yet. You keep saying you picked the wrong men. Bitch, you breeding with the wrong men. You ain't picking them. You having babies with them. They on your resume now. When men meet you, you got to tell them about all these niggas. If I was you, I'd be lying. I'm just telling you. Because ain't no good man that got his shit together. Well, I don't know how much lying you could do because when they come to your house and see, I mean, the evidence is that you a foot dragger. That's why I'm telling you, get some furniture, clean up. Clean that motherfucker up. Get rid of that. You can't get pissed out that mattress. Just let it go. It was free. Throw it away. Throw it away. God forbid this man starts talking to the kids and realize, shit, God forbid he see that ghetto gagger scene. Goodness.
They just make the laughing emojis at me. And then this person, basically, I noticed also people from YouTube will go to my TikTok and try to like tell people in the comments about me or whatever the case may be, or try to say she's been begging for years, you know, just basically just talking stuff about me. But this person has also, not only are they trying to call CPS, you know, watch me on live, they are also, I believe that this person probably was the one that has reported my video for privacy when I toured a birthing center video that has something to do with my life and what I plan to do with my pregnancy. That just shows that they are pressed, and when one thing's not working, they're trying another. I swear I never had this ever happen to me before. And
she mad because somebody filed a privacy complaint. When she toured a birthing center with her child's father, who she was supposed to be beefing with and didn't want to see no more. But they're together. Sabretooth, is there something you want to tell us? Word Salad Will, Panera Bread team lead who won't tell us who Bruce King is? Is there something you want to share with us?
I just want to share what they posted on my GoFundMe. They donated $5, but I want to share what this person is so evil and just had to say about me, and it's lies. I'm going to share it, and it is taken down. I do have the right to prevent comments from commenting, so I'm glad I handled that ASAP. So at this point, I just really got to do whatever I could to protect myself, because people are really trying to, I guess, humiliate me, or just trying to feel like they got something up on me and try to make me look bad, when that's far from the case. So this person had the nerve to say, and this...
You don't need no help being humiliated. You don't need no help with humiliation, sweetie. You are an embarrassment on your own, without help. Do you watch any of your videos? You don't need help. You do a damn good job. Degrading yourself, embarrassing yourself, and confirming that we all know that you're a foot dragger.
Was a guy named called John Day or something like that. Hold on, I got a screenshot.
Damn, this bitch had a hard time pronouncing John Day.
Of it. I'm going to read this to you guys, and I just want to say that I just want this person, or whoever these people are that's trying to come after me because of them having hatred in their heart and they don't want to see me shine, or whatever the case may be, they feel like they're trying to put me down. I just want you to know that I do have all this stuff for proof, and this is harassment. And every time, if you...
How? Marissa, how? How is it harassment for people to react to your videos, to have an opinion and voice their opinion about your video? The same way you get on live and you curse and you block people and you talk shit to them. How is it then harassment when they respond? When they go somewhere else and respond? How are they harassing you? Because see, the more you talk, the more I realize how dumb you and Will both are. How is it harassment? You are going to another person's page to read the comments. Who doing the stalking and harassing? Really? Who? You mad with them for keeping up with a storyline, but you keep going on their page to watch their perspectives and views and read their comments. Who really stalking who? You harassing yourself. Let's be real. How is that harassment? If you block the person, they have a right to freedom of speech. That's a constitutional right. They go somewhere else, they post a comment, they harassing you on somebody else's page. And as far as the creator, who you already said her name, because you said you wasn't, but in the video you say her name is foreign. Okay. Okay, but anywho, you go on to say that you being harassed. If a person reacts to you and the people you block come on there to comment and you mad at the comments, how is the creator harassing you? Then I heard somebody say every video this person posts is about Marissa. That's a lie. I've not seen anybody who all their videos is about Marissa. A lie. And I'm believing that, this is a theory, I believe that Marissa has more than one account. I believe that she comments on her own shit. You go in there and read the comments. I believe all the comments she gets are mostly negative, and then you will see one or two people. I believe some of them Marissa. She always talking about people creating numerous accounts. Speaking from a place of guilt, I see, because that's what you're doing. But you mad with other people because you say they doing it. Okay, Marissa. Sure, Jan.
Do try to think you're threatening me to call CPS or whatever you want to do, I have literally proof I can show anybody that contacts me, whether that's CPS, whether that's YouTube, whether that's GoFundMe. It's like you're telling on yourself.
If people tell you they call in CPS, they telling on themselves because they see you abusing your children, or they feel like what they see is abuse, they're telling on themselves. They're letting you know they calling CPS. Marissa, this shit don't make no sense. You talking stupid. Just because a person tells you they are going to contact CPS does not mean the complaint is any less valid. It means that they are seeing what they feel like is abuse and they are going to report you. And that's the right they have. Just because CPS doesn't find anything within that investigation, does it, or did they? Or are they finished? We can't listen to you because we know you a verified liar. You got a real issue with CPS.
You're so smart, you wouldn't even try to keep harassing me or emailing me or whoever you guys are or guy is. It's not working, and it's just crazy how you guys go through.
It's working because, baby, you pressed. You are bothered. It's definitely fucking working. You're bothered by it. So it's working. CPS must be contacting you. Must be deep in that ass and in that business. Maybe that's why you get rid of that furniture. Are they doing home visit? Maybe they want to see the kids and you want to make sure they got winter clothes. That's a thought.
Extreme just to make all these fake pages just to still try to come after me. Like, I'm really bothering you that much? Me sharing my life stories really bothering someone like you? But just to let you know, I do keep these things as proof that, look, I'm being harassed. This person is...
Keep them. And when you show them to them people going to know then that the complaints might be valid and we might need to look a little further because people are saying they're reporting you. Marissa, you got to be one of the dumbest bitches I know.
Basically telling me that they're going to call you guys on me. And at the end of the day, I don't have nothing to hide, baby. I have God in my life. So nothing,
you have God in your life, but you just said that you were uploading OnlyFans content. You just said you was going to start selling pussy again. Did you talk to God about that? Or no? Just ask her.
Use nothing against me. Anywho, this person sent something 7 hours ago, right? But the comment is taken down because they're obviously trying to make people, as if they're trying to persuade people not to help a mother out like me. So they said, no, I am submitting this message with a $5 donation solely to help make donors aware when visiting this GoFundMe page. The organizer has a recruiting history of creating fundraisers with similar stories of facing eviction or needing help with bills. Shortly before launching this campaign, she publicly documented taking a vacation, which contradicts the claim of imminent eviction. She also stated on her social media platforms, YouTube channel, WestIndie Collection, that she does not plan to work during pregnancy and relies on donations from followers. Several supporters have donated large amounts, including over $4,000 on 10/11/25 via Cash App, believing she was truly facing facing homelessness. Around that time, Marissa posted a rent ledger showing her last rent payment was in September, suggesting potential misrepresentation. She has also discussed plans to use raised funds for a cosmetic surgery procedure following childbirth, which contradicts the campaign's stated purpose. There are additional concerns about potential child neglect observed during her live streams, which have been reported to the appropriate authorities. I'm submitting this report out of concern that donors are being misled about how funds are being used. Please be aware and review this campaign for potential fraud and misuse. And that is pretty much it as far as that. So there's definitely some lies.
What lies were told? What lies were told? I bet you won't go and break down the lies. You've talked about having cosmetic surgery. That ledger is clearly stopped in September. You were facing eviction in September. Magically, it stopped in September. October was never billed, which means it did not happen yet, right? Because if you were being evicted, then the eviction costs would terminate the relationship, which means they wouldn't have billed you for October unless you were still inside the apartment. So what lie was told? He said he witnessed abuse. His perception of what he viewed as abuse might have been you whipping Thomas. And you openly said that you didn't give a fuck. That who called? So why is it a problem? I'm not hearing any lies. I thought it was a very well-written statement. Kudos to that person. It was Bishop. Kudos to you. I didn't hear any lies.
Stated in there, but this just shows you that people are trying to, you know, just be evil towards me, and they're trying to obviously prevent other people from wanting to help me. But at the end of the day, nobody cannot stop my blessings. At the end of the day, I'm so true and intentional and such a genuine person that's literally a mother out here just trying to get help. I always post my
genuinely a mother out here trying to get help. Will said he does not like the way I speak. What the fuck is this, Will? One, your vocabulary and hers is at a second grade level. I give you third grade, the both of you. I don't even know why you guys are reproducing. She clearly doesn't have a wide vocabulary, and neither do you. You too drunk. I don't know what the fuck she on, but I'm beginning to think Marissa on some type of drugs. Allegedly. Because where is the money going that you be begging for? You don't have a headboard. The kids don't have decent beds. You got a card table in the kitchen. The couch came off Amazon, and everything in there was donated. Where's the other money going? To the car that you still lost? You see how that worked, Marissa? The unjust never prosper. You keep talking about God, and Will keeps talking about God, but one thing about the unjust, you never prosper. No matter how much money you get, and it's always going to be a debt to eat it up. That's what you call when you harvest and the canker worm and they come and they devour your crops. All of your benefit, everything that you worked hard for will be taken from you because the unjust doesn't prosper. All the donations you got, you ain't even got decent furniture. I don't know who house worse, yours with that throwaway shit or Will's with nothing. They both pretty bad. But y'all get in that pool and put on that fake poochie and rub on sunscreen and want us to believe y'all are the ideal couple. Y'all are goals. Will with his titties to his knees, his chest unfell. He much older than what he claiming. One tooth longer than the other one. And he think he the prize, and you standing over here with fake titties, fake butt, black or brown lip liner from the hair store with a Shein swimsuit, and you want us to think you all natural after you told us that your breasts are fake and you had a BBL. Y'all, we can't make this shit up.
Updates on my situation. I put clearly in the description box on GoFundMe of what this is about. And I just posted an update today, and I even changed my amount. So let's get into this, babe, since a lot of people have been attacking me lately. I'm going to share something that I am just so thankful, so blessed for, and I'm still in shock. One of my biggest supporters that have been supporting me along this way, and I was on live on Saturday.
One of her biggest supporters has been supporting her along this way.
And I'm going to post a clip because it's going to show when I've actually saw it happen, like it happened while I was on live. I was on TikTok and Instagram, and there's some positive people, but there's literally people coming from TikTok attacking me, and then obviously there's people from YouTube that say mean things as well.
So what, all these people harassing you? TikTok too? TikTok as well. Marissa, who you telling on us? Who are you telling? I'm confused.
I'm going to show you guys the clip. So you guys are going to see the clip now.
Yep, nobody didn't pick it up. That is crazy. But last time somebody did pick it up, but it was super late when they did it. They closed at 11 o'clock.
Look at the acting, y'all. Look at the acting. Look.
Wait, hold up.
Terrible actress.
What? No way.
Chick chop. Brit Brat. Chick chop.
I'm about to text her. Girl, I'm just now, all right, my phone died, right? I'm just now looking at my phone. And one of my big
Pay attention, y'all. Listen to her.
supporters sent me something. I'm definitely about to hit her up. Like, I have to, because this is mind-blowing. Like,
hey, Miss B.
I can't believe it. I'm in shock. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to hit her up for sure. Because like I said, I just saw her thing today. Oh yeah, Thomas did give me my pen. I just saw her thing today that she gave me her number, but I never saw that till today. Like, I did not know she asked for my number. I mean, she didn't ask for my number. She gave me her information. And now, I want to hit her up for sure. I know Thomas gave me my pen, but I don't know exactly where it's at.
Right.
Did I heart it? Let's see.
Pay attention.
If you're watching this, let me see. Oh. If you're still on here.
So why would you say you thought it might have been too late to call her if she was on there? If you're still on here, why didn't you call her? If you're talking to her on a live that you never ended. You never text her. You never called her. This bitch ain't real. If you're still on here,
I'm definitely going to hit you up. I'm trying so hard not to cry. I'm trying so hard not to cry. And it's
she trying not to cry, y'all.
like,
but ain't no crying going on.
And I usually don't be fighting back my tears. But I'm just now seeing this. Like, my phone just turned on. And I looked at my Instacart order. Obviously, nobody did pick up my Instacart order. Then I went to my Cash App. But I'm just in shock. Like,
oh, y'all, here come the fake tears.
I'm doing all that running my mouth.
I'm running my mouth. I'm going.
I'm doing doing all this running my mouth.
The lies.
And I didn't even look at my Cash App a long time ago. And this is one of my supporters that has been the main one coming through for me. The main one coming through for me this whole time. This is one of my I don't know if she's still on here, but this is one of my biggest supporters that have helped me throughout this whole process.
You don't know if she's still on here, but she's one of my biggest supporters. Somebody just gave you $3,000. Bitch, stop lying. You lying. I don't believe you. I believe that rent was already paid. And I think she was lying. And if somebody did send her that money, that's probably why she ain't been going live, because she out spending it. Go figure. I'm not surprised at all.
And like I said, I'm on here yipping and yapping, running my fucking mouth.
Exactly, my whole world. And that what she said, we don't even know about all of them. So can you imagine? See, she was never going to tell about this until Cece kept talking about it. You wanted her to be quiet. That's why you said you're not going to have people tell your story. Because you're still trying to control the narrative because you still want more donations.
Going back and forth with people, not even knowing or checking my stuff. At least she appears to believe in me, and nobody, I'm not trying to say nobody else does, but it's like for her to have like support me financially. And it's like, at least
this young lady supported you financially while you getting bent over and laying in a buck on a pissy orange couch with Will Monday. And she paying your bills. I don't know who this fool is, but somebody give me her damn number. Because I got a couple of sad songs I want to sing to.
she believes that, like in my situation, like I really need help.
Hey, the Jackal!
And that I really have been doing the best I can. And that I really can't, like, I really do want to Bill get a job soon. So that way I don't have to keep asking for help.
Did y'all hear her? I really do want to be able to get a job soon. So that way I don't have to keep asking for help. Well, whoever you helped, you need to go ahead and start working on November's rent and all the bills. Shit, that shit coming fast. Sienna Jewel, we said the same thing.
So I just, I appreciate it. Hold on, give me a second, because
So basically, let's just clear this up. I'm so busy, right? Because I'm up here trying to, speak on my situation, trying to get help. Little do I know, one of my biggest supporters have sent me something. And I believe that my biggest supporter mentioned it, right? But I was like, all the comments like kept strolling and stuff. And, I'm in like my own thoughts. I probably didn't think anything of it, at the time. Little do I know, some time goes past. I'm still obviously on live. I was on live for a long time. I'm going back and forth with these haters, right? Because they coming for me. Coming for me.
Because they coming for me. They coming for me. Because they're telling your ass the truth.
Little do I know, I'm up here wasting my time going back and forth with these haters. Little do I know, I hoe just got one of the biggest blessings ever in my.
Did she say a hoe just got the biggest blessing?
For me. Little do I know, I'm up here wasting my time going back and forth with these haters. Little do I know, I hoe just got one of the biggest blessings ever in my whole entire life.
She didn't say that, but y'all, it sure sound like she said a hoe.
From a supporter. A supporter that believes in me.
Oh God, a supporter that believes in me. Marissa, stop your fucking lying. No, nobody believe in you, not even your mama.
And sure enough, I reached out to my supporter. Even when I was on live, I mean, I did it in private, but even when I was on live, because I wasn't sure if it was too late. And I just thanked my supporter and everything. And I'm not going to read our conversation, but the first thing that I said to her, she then,
The jackal, bingo. You online begging for help, begging for cash apps, begging for support. While you online begging, you don't realize that the help you begging for you got. Bitch, you lying. And one thing about Cash App, when you get a Cash App, it sound like a coin rolling. Your phone ain't made no noise. Lying bitch.
my supporter basically texted me back saying, no worries, love. Prove these haters wrong. What's meant for you will be. Keep going up for you and your family. And that just means so much to me. It means so much. Like, and I have been praying on my situation.
Y'all, she been working on this. She gonna look in the camera. She gonna get them eyes wet. That took everything in her. I mean, if your coochie dry, your eyes dry, she damn near gave her life pushing out them 2 tears. It took everything in her. Oh, one more thing, Marissa. Remember when I was giving you the handbook on what you need to do? I forgot to tell you. I want you to go to CVS and get yourself some Pedialyte, the white one. Okay? That's going to help you try to come up with some moisture because you might be a little dehydrated. Okay? We're going to get your lubrication back intact. That's another thing we're going to work on. But I want you to start with that. Drink the Pedialyte, the whole damn thing. It's only good for 24 hours. You need to drink it quickly.
And this just shows that this proves to me God is even more real and that God got my back. Because on the verge of me not knowing what to do, look what happened. And I find it so ironic that I noticed that she been gave me her number, right? She been gave me her number, but I just saw it on Saturday, and what a coincidence! Later that night, I'm on live, and she blessed me with paying off my rent, just about paying off my rent. 3,000.
She said she paid it off, and she thought about it. Bitch, don't say that. Say just about, because I still need more money. Pay attention, because she sure indicated that the girl paid her rent. Now she's saying just about.
Incidents later that night, I'm on live, and she blessed me with paying off my rent, just about paying off my rent. $3,000. So I have enough to pay to stop the eviction, and I also, when I get paid from YouTube, I plan on using the rest of my money to basically pay the remaining balance. And I'm just praying I get a job before the end of the month to be able to proceed. But I did lose my car, so now that I don't have to worry about car insurance, maybe my YouTube money would still be enough just to pay my rent for the month moving forward. Either way,
This another lie. If your YouTube money is $1,000 and you said your rent was over $1,000, how would it be enough? Narissa just be lying and can't keep up with the lies. And the lies be confusing. They have you having to go back and rewatch videos because it just don't make no sense how much this girl lied.
blessing. And I'm just so thankful for God, because I have been praying and God been using her to bless me. And that just means so much. And I was just saying how you always see these things happen to other people, but you never felt like it ever happened to you, or when would it happen to you? And I never really had people do these type of things for me ever in my life. If anything, I'm the one that's the gift.
And that's another thing. I was confused by this statement because as a whore, you said you made all this money. And but you trying to tell me you ain't never had a man give you $3,000? Never in your whole life has nobody spent that type of money on you. Is that what you're saying? To do something like that for you? Pay your bills? Never? And you got 3 kids and you've been hoeing and you had a pimp and you said you was making thousands of dollars. You was getting how much a scene on porn? Corn? Marissa can't remember her lies. And when they don't add up, she get mad. Because that ain't what she told us. She told us men was giving her good money. Now she's saying what this woman did, nobody else ever did for her. And she normally the giver. Well, we know you was giving to Will. See, you tried to be mad with Will, but Will never gave to you. Never poured into your bosom. Ever. You was caking him, sugar mama-ing him. Taking him out to eat on his birthday, buying him shit you could not afford. Because that's the truth. You ain't never been the people's choice. And you already know that. That's why you're selling coochie. Because you think you're so pretty, but everything you do says that you know you ugly on the inside. And it just spills out to the outside.
I never really had people do these type of things for me ever in my life. If anything, I'm the one that's the giver or whatever. And it just, as you can see, I was in such shock because I'm not used to that. So my supporter really doesn't know how much this means to me. And me just...
Exactly, Britt Brat. She had a whole video saying the man sent her multiple $1,000s. She said she was a corn star making several thousand a scene, right? A couple thousand a scene, 1,000. But you acting like this over $3,000. Pay attention. The truth is in the details. This bitch is a liar. So is Will.
Me being the type of person I am, like, she doesn't know how much this means to me. And I'm just so thankful for anybody who has donated to me. I'm just so thankful and blessed. Again, I'm still in shock. And it's just crazy how people will use my, like, me crying or me being emotional.
Here's the thing, chat room goon, I'm going to read your comment. I got a few minutes for this. I swear, I be sick of her living her life online. I hope it's entertainment because if not, her sons may end up suffering because of her decisions. Yeah, her emotions all over the place. I hope her sons be okay. I feel like her children are already suffering. Thomas's behavior speaks volume. And I don't see him as someone who is special needs or having a disability. I don't. He seems very capable. He actually, to me, is a little bit mature. He stood up to Will for his mother, which he should have never had to do. That's a pet peeve of mine. I've never gone through that, but I've never liked to see women who have their children defending them while they continue a relationship with someone and keep their children in that environment. If you knew you were going to be with Will when Will was with that woman and you had Thomas on the phone arguing with him, why did you allow that, knowing good and well you were going to continue a relationship with Will? You put Thomas in a situation. We already know they're not your main priority. They're not your number one priority, because if they were, no way you would have went to them Dominicans and got a blowout and had all them field peas on both of those boys' head. No way. No way would you not put the live on hold and say, I'll be right back, and not take Momo to the bathroom and make sure he washing his hands. Do you know where pink eye come from? Feces in your eye. If he goes into that bathroom attempting to wipe his own ass and don't do a good job and rub his eye later on in the day because he ain't washing his hands, because you not either. Shit, you changing a shitty diaper and eating Pringles and chips. It's poor hygiene. We know they're not your priority. All your actions tell us your children are not your priority. A man is. Every time you get mad at Will, you want to talk about who you're going to have sex with and who you videos you're going to make and OnlyFans you're going to do. Girl, let me tell you something. Will don't give a fuck. I don't think he cares. If he cared, he would be with you. He would move you and your children in. Don't ever forget the feeling that you felt when he told you he was going to put your stuff in storage and look for an extended stay. Okay? Let that sink in. Because you desperate to be somebody who hella fine.
And have the nerve to say she doesn't have real tears. Like, people are that low to just say something like that. You know what I mean? But everything that I'm expressing is real. So that just shows you that God has my back no matter what. Because I'm still in shock that she even sent me that. And that just shows that she believes in me. And this just shows that I'm going to prove to myself, to my children, even to her, that I got this. And that this really means a lot. Even when it comes to mental, it means a lot.
You know how you can also tell Marissa full of shit? Her mama sent those kids clothes. Momo clothes. She says her mom does help her. And if you listen to the video with her mother on that cruise, you could tell her mama help her. She's just not willing to pay Marissa's bills. And let me say something. I'm not too much older than Marissa, but I'm hella way more successful. Let's be clear. I've paid bills for my mother. She's never paid bills for me. She's never had to buy my children clothes. Usually that's her go-to on a holiday, underwear and socks and stuff like that. But outside of that, and sometimes she would ask me to give her the money so she could go do it. That was her gift. But when does you feeling entitled to your mother's money end? I can understand from time to time when you need help and she's doing that. Why is it her problem that you keep having children with men who can't support you? In your pregnancy, with your bills, with the kids, you don't even know who Momo's father is. You hoping it's Joe.
And it just makes me want to push and go harder and definitely want better for my kids. And I really feel like God sent this person in my life because she's really, like, I'm in so much shock because she really showed up and showed out. And I'm telling you, before she even sent this, she's been supportive. She's the one that even sent money to me and my kids just for me to treat them for, what was it, the 4th of July. So this person doesn't mean, like, this person did things that my own, like, I don't want to talk about outside of that, but I'm just so thankful. Like,
how are you blaming your mother? See, Marissa has a jealous streak because you talk about your sister and the fact that she has a 2-income household. You really jealous at the things that she could do because she got a husband. Because somebody chose her. And nobody has ever chose you. And you pick the lowest grade of men, but you in such high demand. But every man you get is a fast food worker. But you expect him to support you and your children, and as you told Will, get a second job. You know damn well Sabretooth ain't getting no second job.
I said, this is one of my biggest blessings ever in my whole life. And it means a lot to me. So pretty much moving forward, I just obviously am trying to get a second, of employment. And yes, as I continue to get, back on track, eventually I can start getting, my kids some furniture, because I looked into Marketplace and I saw they had some good things for good prices, and I saw they had some affordable dresses.
Question, where's the money coming from, Marissa? If you just couldn't pay your rent, where's the money coming from for the furniture? Huh? Did you already get it with that girl money?
There's even a couch, my couch is falling apart. We need dressers, like my clothes is on the bed and stuff. So it's just a good feeling to know that I have people that supports and do care. It means a lot. And now moving forward, me getting back on track with, my bills being on time, I guess me losing the car is going to be a financial relief for now, at least. And now I can really start, getting things that we need to maintain my place and so forth. But it just shows how much
I bet y'all money she gonna get that rocking chair.
People wished on my downfall, and look, I have a supporter. And then somebody,
and look, I got a supporter.
had the nerve to mention she already felt a dummy. The comment was from a Jackie Padillo. So this, I never saw this name before, but this just shows this person's been watching me. Said she already found a dummy supporter who paid her rent. None of my supporters is dummies, and just by
her giving me that $3,000 alone shows she's a dummy. I mean, she's not a dummy.
Like that, it shows evilness, and God is not going to bless that person. Because anybody that has helped me, God placed them in my life to help me.
Says the person who celebrated the death of a homeless shelter worker. See, one thing I've never respected about Marissa is you could dish it, but you can't take it. You celebrated the death of a homeless shelter worker because you and them had a difference. You talk shit about people online all the time. But get mad when people go and say things about you in a chat. You keep saying who God's not going to bless. My girl. My girl, my girl, my girl. Some of us are very blessed. Very. You like to try to say, oh, it's because we ain't got no kids and we probably can't. Bitch, I hope you hear my baby from time to time in the background. Because my womb works. It works. I've grown organs before. It works. And done everything you're trying to do. Okay? After a couple of months of working, I stopped. And stayed out for a year. Doing little things in my business that I own. That is successful. Not all of us on this internet are bums because we got an opinion about the bullshit you're doing. Herb doesn't have to be a clown because he don't agree with Will. Because he says he feel like he make black men look bad. Marissa, I feel like you make black women look like charity cases. All of us ain't fucking for handouts and rent money. Some of us run successful establishments. Marissa could never be successful, DeJack. I'm going to tell you why. Her mindset. Marissa and Will have a poverty mindset. Will likes to pretend, but it's like a stain on his shirt. It just don't go away. It just stands out. He likes to come and pretend he knows things that he doesn't, making points that make no sense. Today is not a good day to invest right now because everything's red. Wait a minute. Wasn't it Warren Buffett who said, be willing to invest when others are fearful and be fearful when everybody is in it investing? And he's the investor of investors. But this dummy don't know that. You know why? Because he just started doing this yesterday. And I believe what Marissa said. There are no investments. The nigga is lying. His jewelry fake, his clothes fake. Them clown shoes, very real. Them 2x4s on his feet, it's real. That one long tooth in the front is real. But these two could never be successful. The mindset is a poverty one of poor. She think by getting $3,000 on and begging online, she getting it. Girl, how far you think you gonna get with that? I mean, what type of nice furniture are you really gonna get with it? Go in a furniture store that you can get a real headboard at and tell me if you can afford with $3,000 the whole furniture suit. So you looking at shit on Amazon, trying to furnish your house and Marketplace, and go to a furniture store, Marissa, and you will actually stand in there and realize you ain't really living at all. Begging and living hand to mouth will never get you unless you don't aspire to much, anything you really desire or wish for, you'll never have your dream car. You'll never. How? When all you gonna do? What, you gonna beg people for it? How are you gonna buy a house with what you gonna show people as your proof of income? Your GoFundMe? Your Cash Apps? And then you get online talking about Trump this and Trump that, but didn't they make those GoFundMe and donations and side gigs when you hit a certain amount, now you have to file your taxes on them? So people keep saying those need to be reported. Eventually they're going to be. Because when you file them taxes, and if you don't put it on there, the IRS going to be on that ass. So what goes in the wash comes out in the dry. Clear as day. How long do you think this shit is going to work? Exactly, Vanessa. The poverty mindset. You got a card table in your kitchen, a folding fucking table as your dining room table. Okay, in the beginning, I was giving you grace, like, okay, maybe it's temporary stuff, but it's still there. You really think you flexing on us because you getting donations? No. Some of us really don't, we're not bothered by that little bit of money. And we know one thing about you. You can't keep no money. As my mother would say, you got a hole in your hand. And everything that come in, go out. It's owed to somebody, you got to do something with. The unjust don't prosper. And you keep talking about God. I've never seen, this is biblical. I've never seen a seed begging for bread. I've never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging for bread. But you online begging every day. It's a job for you. But you gonna preach to us. You and Will. I keep telling y'all, you could tell a tree by the fruit that it bear. I could tell what type of mother and woman you are by how you treat your kids, by how they look. It's clear. You think a man is going to be with you? A man that got it going on, baby? Nah. You got a long way to go. And instead of you blocking all these bitches online, or not, I say that loosely, y'all. I'm not calling y'all bitches, but myself included, because I'm blocked too. But blocking all these people online that you feel like are bitches and rude and nasty, you need to befriend some of them. They might be able to teach you something. Because I will tell you, you might be surprised at how many people got it going on and surf the internet. A good girlfriend of mine is an investor. I invest too. I got a couple of girlfriends. And she be on the internet all the time, watching some of this stuff too. Baby girl got it going on. Don't assume that everybody watching you is as broke as you. Somebody might be able to tell you something, Marissa. Help you. Show you the way. The advice I gave you, you really should use it. Sprinkle, bitch, because it would help you. And I didn't get that from Shira Sharan. I'm telling you what I know. Those are the first steps you need to do. Because you're not bathing. You went and shit on his step. You videoed yourself and went home and got in the bed. But you got the mind of a child. I knew that when you bought that pajama top that you keep running around in. Those cheap pajama clothes you brought for Thomas and Momo. A good mother would have made him a wish list. If you could not do it, I would not want to see them go without. Absolutely investment network. There's nothing wrong with her going to a thrift shop. But see, Marissa don't even know what furniture is. That bullshit she got in that front room was not a couch. I'm sure it told her the weight limitation. And if Momo is not potty trained, you need to keep him in pull-ups. You dying to put him in underwear and tell us that he potty trained because you done heard people talking about that too. And the only people who take time to work with him is probably the people at school. Because you not. Because you a terrible mother. I ain't seen you cut up an onion ever in your house. Not an onion, not a bell pepper, not parsley, not oregano, nothing. Your ingredients consist of salt, pepper, hamburger helper seasoning packs, Alfredo sauce, spaghetti sauce, and you think you deserve a husband. Do you really believe that man wants to eat that shit? He don't work all day. He should come home and eat that bullshit. Marissa, it's real women out here. Myself included, honey. Listen, baby, I'm gonna get in that kitchen about that, okay? When he come home, this food, it's in the oven, waiting, warm. I'll be damned if you work all day and gotta eat something cold. Old. I'm making lasagna, salad, pastas, and I don't use no Alfredo in no can. I'm using heavy whipping, mozzarella cheese. Come on. You could bake chicken. There's so many things you can do. Why is all of your meals, if you sit at home all day, coming out of jars and cans? The whole damn meal. And you think a good man would pick you. Why? With 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, and you can't cook and you don't clean. Not even for him. You ain't doing it for yourself. The greatest way to measure a person's ability is to look at their past. And we see how you cook. The refrigerator not clean because everything in it is spoiling. The house is the wreck behind you. The bed pissy and so is the couch. Momo spraying the whole house. Thomas in the room on the game cursing everybody out. And that's not Thomas' fault because I believe Thomas is a good child. He needs strong direction. He needs guidance from somebody who got their shit together. That can point him in the right direction. That can coach him. That will do his homework with him. But you ain't doing none of that. It's just not making sense. Why you think you that girl? Because you say you T. You keep talking about how your pussy good, but no nobody double bag. I think once Craig got it, he ain't never came back. I ain't seen him no more. Craig should be calling that phone. Craig should have been cash apping you. Craig should have been in the background. Craig should have took you out for your birthday if he was still in the shadows. Because nobody else did. That's what happened when you got good coochie. One call, that's all. Them niggas gonna stand by. And the fact you pregnant, even better. You can't get pregnant twice. as they would say. Let that tell you that it ain't as good as you think it is. I watched your video and you was boring as a fuck. And dry. Maybe you need to watch some porn yourself and kind of like take notes. Ask yourself, do I do some of the things these girls doing? Like, am I responding the way they are? Am I moving like they moving? Am I exciting? Because if you're honest with yourself, you will say, hell no, you are boring and dry looking. I'm just trying to help you, sister. The pussy dry, the eyes dry, the skin dry, hair dry. You just dry.
So for somebody to say that just sounds,
and most times your lips dry too.
So hateful, and nothing good is going to come your way at all. At all. So as far as another update, I did update my GoFundMe. So pretty much I couldn't put like the exact amount because they would look like I got more, like as if I reached over my goals. So I had to like change it a little bit, but I did post an update in the description. And basically, really, if anybody wanted to donate at this point, it would just be my rent for like November. I mean, and that's the thing, I feel like I don't even want to even post anymore asking for help. It is because this.
Then why are you doing it? Because you definitely have the money now. So why are you doing it? Why?
Supporter literally like just blew my mind, like just hushed me up. Like this supporter hushed me up completely. I don't even know what to do with my own story. Like that's how much of like in shock I am, you know, and still can't believe it. Like what do I do with this moving forward? But no, if anybody would like to donate, it would literally just be for rent for November. Like I said, hopefully I have a job before then.
And spaghetti.
But literally that would be for it because obviously, you know, if I'm paying off this, it may interfere with November since I'm currently still in the process of looking for another job, unless I have a great pay of rent. But you have to think about it. Rent is due at the beginning, not towards the end of the month, you know? Well, I guess either way,
it wouldn't, because you're about to get paid. Stop lying, Marissa. Think about what you're saying, because you got to remember that other people on YouTube too. So just think about that.
Matter, right? But you know, pretty much that will be what it was. So I just put like $1,000 to like rate, like a little over, just enough to like cover my rent probably for November if anybody did still want it to donate. But other than that, I don't even want to really ask for any help at this point, honestly.
Yet you keep asking. Yet you keep begging.
Like I'm just so thankful and blessed. I don't want to even ask for any more help moving forward. It was literally just for me to get help. There wouldn't be no need for me to keep asking for help, you know. But now let's just pray and hope I get a nice job throughout my pregnancy, because I'm ready, y'all. I'm ready. You know, there's no excuses.
Pray, y'all, because if not, I'm going to have to come back in bed.
I appreciate any kind words moving forward, and just know that God is real, and that's my almighty God. And I'm just so thankful for God, and I will always share his name because he is real, and it just proves that he loves me. All I have to do is just stay faithful, stay loyal, and people can think what they want about me. But I'm not gonna let people try to destroy me because I'm not what they think I am. They're just trying to paint me a certain way.
Girl, you everything.
But at the end of the day, that don't got nothing to do with me, because my God is more powerful, and whoever he puts in my life is meant for me. And I'm just gonna end this video on that note. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. Whoever is my real genuine supporters, I love you. I love you. Show your girl some love, like this video, hit the push notification, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye for now.
Quickest way to clear.
Now, I'm going to go into the comments. I just want to respond to a few things. So, okay, Investment Network, you said, I understand not buying a bed there.
Clear out stuck poop. This is the way to get rid of stuck poop. Did you know women?
You said, I understand not buying a bed there.
Welcome.
But anything else, tables, chairs, lamps, etc., are absolutely fine. I disagree. You are 16 weeks pregnant. You need a bed. Your back is going to fucking kill you. But it also comes from people working. People do support people who help themselves. I think more people would support her, me included. You know, if she was really somebody that was doing what she was supposed to be doing and trying and making an effort, I would have no problem helping Marissa. $3,000 is not a lot of money. But it's a lot to give somebody who's financially stupid. It's like feeding a cat. I've said this before. You're going to always be fucking back. Because you don't know how to spend money. And Marissa is like a child. Everything about her is childlike. The stuff she eats, chips, candy, soda, juice. It's very childlike. She is mentally unstable. Marissa does not drink a lot of water, but you're pregnant. In the bushes, I agree. A lot of us are professionals. I'm 100% uncertain why a person would need this much help constantly. With 2 kids, one on the way, that I don't care what she said was definitely planned. You planned it yourself when Will told you if you got pregnant, y'all would have to be married. And at that point, you decided, well, I'm going to have to get pregnant. But you're still not married, Marissa. And according to him, it was not on purpose. Everything about, I agree, Simply Amazing, about her is financial. Oh, God proved to me he loved me. Because your rent got paid. So if you would have, all the other times you got evicted, he didn't love you. I'm just so over this. And the jackal, you never lied. Lil Tank Tank can produce a tear. That baby has not received a meal yet that has nutritional value. My girl cannot cook, does not cook, does not try. That's exactly what I said to her. A millionaire will not remain a millionaire if they are not financially literate. So their whole comment about making it big is completely false and just shows how ignorant she is, both her and Will. They think that somehow you look up on some $1 million trade or I'm working and I'm gonna be getting thousands and thousands and all, and one day I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna be a millionaire. Marissa, as soon as she gets this money, she starts to spend it. How can you be financial? You don't even have emergency fund. It don't exist. Anyway, Marissa is dry like a coochie. And y'all, look what popped up. Allie watches Kevin Samuels all the time, y'all. Listen, I don't like Kevin Samuels, but I do. Y'all, let's listen to a little bit and then we gonna haul ass. But let's listen to a little bit, y'all.
Back to No Filter Dose. We've got a 25-year-old single mom who swears she's changed, says she's learned, grown, and ready for a high-value man. But the second Kevin brings reality into the conversation, everything starts to crack. Stick with this one till the end and go show love to Kevin Samuels' original channel to keep the truth moving forward. Let's get right to it.
How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm well. How old are you?
25.
All right. So what do you got for me? What's going on? That the
For
little
the
one?
most part, yeah, I do have a little one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so for the most part, I really agree with your show, and I really learned a lot from your show. But I feel like, I've worked on myself to become a high value one, but I'm not really sure yet because, like you said, like you can't just depend on God. So like I do my reading and stuff as far as like trying to learn and figure out what men like.
Hey, growing in peace.
But I still don't know, obviously, because that's why I want to ask you.
Okay, so first of all, you got the single woman tale going on. Change the smoke detector. You got to get that
Okay.
done. That is a single woman tell.
I'm gonna keep my comments to myself about that.
See? What state are you in?
Nevada.
So you guys, what, 3 hours? What are you, Pacific Standard Time or Mountain Time?
Yeah, I'm 3 hours different.
3 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
How old is your kid?
He's about to be 4.
About 3, 4. So it's almost 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay. So
Second.
two things. Two things. No matter how it goes, if you're gonna be looking for a man, you're looking for a stepfather in the long term.
Okay.
Men want children that are well behaved and very well disciplined.
Okay.
Meaning, at 4, your son should be in a place to where he knows that mama's on the phone. He should be in bed, really, at 4 years old. And if not in bed, he should be quiet. He's running the house.
Yes.
He's running the
We
house.
just got.
Huh?
I agree with that. When I remember when I was little and I would try to talk to my mom if she was on the phone, she would always like silence the phone and give me the business that you do not interrupt her while she's talking. And the fact that she is sitting there acting like she does not hear this child. It's like Momo in the background. It's the same thing.
Okay, more or less, I'm gonna agree, but that's my fault because I feel like I allowed him to go be with his grandparents for the most part because I wanted to follow my career. I wanted to go play professional basketball, so that's what I did.
Okay.
And I allowed my child to go basically be with his dad and his dad's people. Why I wouldn't play basketball.
Okay.
So I feel like a lot of his behaviors and the way that he is right now is because I wasn't there consistently every single day so that he can get that.
You need to tell him to be quiet.
You need
You need to take care of that.
You need to stop it because you're getting ready to go to bed. So you need to sit there, eat your food, so you get in the bath, so you can go to bed. You got that?
He is so over this shit completely. Okay, and that's the point that I am making. There is no reason why, if you have these children on a schedule, I can understand them getting up a little bit, but you can tell by the dialogue between the two of them, this child is up, like Momo, running around. There is no reason why you have no control over your house, and you sitting there talking to this man like this child is not in the background banging on pots and pans and repeating everything you're saying.
Okay. So I'll give you a kiss. Come here.
So, you're a basketball player?
Yes.
Okay. I hear everything you said, but the open dating market is vicious. Okay, and it doesn't.
Okay, go sit down now.
The open dating market is vicious, and the kind of man that's looking for to be a husband or that will consider being a stepfather, the first thing women have to ask themselves is, my child an asset? You can love your child to pieces. I know I do mine, but that's mine. Your child has to be an asset at best, and for certain it can't be a liability. And the first thing men look at is how well mannered and behaved the child is. That's because men like structure. Okay. How long have you had your son back from your ex? Hello, you muted yourself.
How long have I what?
You said your son was with his father and his people.
Okay, so he's 4, and I've been playing basketball for well over 4 years, obviously. So he's been going back and forth. So when I'm home, I'll have him, and it's been going on for 3 years.
Okay, why aren't you guys together?
Marissa, why are you not with none of the 3 of those kids' dad? And I will say this. Relationships can sometimes not work. So I disagree with Kevin Samuels on some of his stuff. It is better to go ahead and part ways than it is to remain within a toxic household trying to force something that doesn't work. Kevin Samuels himself was a divorcee. So, I mean, I'm not understanding why you have to be with someone because you have children with him. I disagree with that.
I'm going to be honest. TV, go and eat your food. So I'm going to be honest. I feel like we haven't been together because of both of us. But it took me until after the relationship was over to kind of realize what I could have done better. But then I feel like it was because of him, and he kind of let his parents.
How old is he?
You know, he's 27.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
All right. So if y'all aren't going to be together, because it sounds to me like he's not fully grown.
Okay, more or less.
All right. Well, and unfortunately, on the open market, that's going to count against you, because you didn't have to have a baby. You could have had sex with anybody you wanted to, but choosing to make a child with a man who's not a fully grown, functioning adult, what man wants to come behind that and provide? I often tell women, you can get no higher than your baby daddy. And you need to think of baby daddy equals husband. If we thought baby daddy equals husband, there'd be a lot fewer baby daddies and a lot fewer baby mamas. Because as we go forward, this chaotic situation, lacking stability for your child is going to be the biggest variable in your dating life.
Okay.
Make no mistake. I'm not supposed to say it, but it's true. Because anybody that will come in would have to be auditioning for potential stepfather role. Then you have to interact with your child's father. And your child's father. Go ahead.
Sorry. May I ask a question?
Sure.
Because of the type of situation I've already been in with my son, I
that is my point. When a man decides that he is going to be with you, do you think he's not going to look at who he coming behind? Sometimes I think men are competitive. They want to know that they're better than the last one or whatever. But when you talk about being this much better, when all of them are fast food workers and nothing wrong with that, but you brag and say that you are the prize. How? When this might be the best man you ever had, and you can't cook, and you don't clean, and by the looks of that corn, you can't fuck either. Make it make sense. And they got to deal with these kids in the background like her son was. It's annoying. A person can't hold a conversation with you because all you hear is the child in the background running the fucking house. And when Momo not making noise, he in the corner peeing.
Still am open on the market because my son can go and stay and be with his father since his father didn't want to marry.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Wait a minute.
I'm here.
Wait a minute. See you though. Okay, so
your son can go be on the market. Your son can go be with his father.
Yes, and I can go remarry. It's easier for a woman to remarry when the kids are with the dad. Since the dad didn't want.
But does that mean you're giving full custody to your father? Step.
I feel like for the
I'm asking, are you giving full legal custody?
Legal.
You know what I cannot stand? I'm sorry, y'all. What I cannot stand is when, I don't know what the hell that was. What I can't stand is, that must have clicked on something.
Yes, and I can go remarry. It's easier for a woman to remarry when the kids are.
I'm sorry, I don't know what I clicked on. Anyway, what I cannot understand is when a woman feels like she wants to move on, and if people don't like children, you are willing to give your children away. Why? Why would you give your son to his father just so you could go find another man and remarry? What about what that would do to that child mentally? I mean, does that matter to you?
With the dad, since the dad didn't want.
But does that mean you're giving full custody to your father? Step.
I feel like for the.
I'm asking, are you giving full legal custody?
Legal custody?
Yes, full legal custody. Full legal custody meaning you and your intended will be paying child support, and you would have visitation.
Exactly, you dumb bitch. Exactly. And what about what it does to the child emotionally? What about the emotions of rejection? Does that matter to you? That your mother chose a man over you? And why is it that when Kevin Samuels asks people's questions, they can't just say yes or no? Because I can tell you right now, if me and my significant other go our separate ways, you're not taking my children. I'm sorry, no. And I'm positive I can get me another man. It ain't going to be no issue. My children know what time it is. I understand every now and then, you want to come in here, you want to, give me kisses and hugs. I'm fine with that. But we understand 9 o'clock, night. You are fed in your pajamas, bathed, we done. Because we rising with the bird, early bird get the worm. So be ready to be up in the morning. Yep.
I feel like I'm going to say yes and no because of the fact that...
No. There is no yes or no. Either you're giving full legal custody. You need to hold the phone steady. You need to hold the phone steady. Okay? Yeah. So you're already... Okay, the problem is you have multiple minds. Why? You can't do this. I can shuffle the kid over here to date, then I can bring her back to be a mom. You got to pick what you're going to be.
I wish someone told me this earlier, but the most successful people in the world actually work the least. Here's their secret.
Why not give the full? If you're talking about being with a man and starting your own family, then why not give full legal custody to the father? You can't raise a man anyway.
You're right. You're absolutely right. Not legal custody. You can have him, and I would pay what I need to pay, but it doesn't have to be through a court system. You can have your son. We can come up with an agreement, and I will honor it, and you can have your son. But legally, I would never, because I don't go put you on child support. I don't want them in our business. We should be grown enough to say, okay, this is what it's going to be. He can come on.
Yeah, but
Christmas.
somebody has full. But somebody you don't have to be on child support. You can have a custody agreement without child support. You have custody. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on, ma'am.
Yes.
Let's be realistic. You have full legal custody. You had a baby. Your name's on the birth certificate. It left with you. You have legal custody. Is the child's father's name on the birth certificate?
Yes.
All right. But you have custody.
Yes.
So why couldn't you give full legal custody to the father? And see, that's an issue right there. And you need to resolve that. Because there's something wrong in something in your head right now that you won't share, but there's a problem right there. You don't own that child. You made a child with a man, and he has just as much right to the child as you do. And the kid honestly only needs you the first 7 years. After 7, he don't need you. He needs his daddy.
But go be with your dad.
Legally.
Do you hear this?
And that man needs full legal custody. Means you can't just decide to call and say you need to come back if you want to. Legal custody means legal custody.
Okay. I get what you're saying. Legal custody in the, you want to go.
Britt Brad, you read my mind. No way would Marissa accept that type of help. She would be too offended.
Down to the state and had the white folks in your business.
The white folks in your business anyway, ma'am. You act like they're not there. They are. Don't give me white or black. This is law. I ain't say nothing.
Say that louder, Kevin, for Will, because everything with him is a black woman.
About child support. You don't have to go to the state now to state in your business. But who has legal custody? Physical custody of your child.
Okay, in the state of Nevada, we have split custody of our child.
But somebody has physical. Okay, so you have split custody, but somebody has legal custody. Meaning if if your son's father wanted to come get his son tomorrow, and y'all are cool, and he decided I'm gonna keep him, and then you gonna visit, could he do that?
You said if his dad come here.
Yeah, if his dad came, if you were exchanging your son, just like everything's all cool, and he said, "I'm just gonna be with your dad on Friday," and then on Friday he said, "Come bring him back on Sunday night." And I said, "I'm not bringing it back. Matter of fact, I'm moving out to Reno, and you can come visit every other weekend because I'm going to enroll him in school and everything else. I'm going to step in from right now."
Okay, see, that's where we have a
That he couldn't do it because that child has to have a legal residence and enroll in a school somewhere.
I'm telling you, like, I don't know. Our situation is all over the place because I'm in Georgia and I'm also in Nevada.
Well,
but his dad is in Georgia.
Okay. Well, this is the problem when it comes down. Okay, and why is this chaotic?
This girl got more problems than a little bit, y'all. She all over the damn place.
We're in this conversation.
Okay.
Your life is chaotic. We can't even have a conversation. Your life is chaotic. We can't even have a conversation about something as simple as establishing legal custody. And with women like you, everything is a fight. Everything is a gray area, and no man who has any sense wants to be involved with this. You can't even control your son. You think you're right when you're wrong.
Oh,
you're out of order, out of control, and you need a man to come put this shit together because you can't. If you could, where is he? He's with a woman who will pay attention and listen to what he says. He doesn't deal with women who don't follow instructions. I'm just being honest, man. They exist, but when I'm talking about legal custody, see, the kind of man you're talking about, where are they? They're not going to debate back and forth. If you say we give full legal custody to the father and we pay child support, the answer is yes, dear. No. Then
I disagree. My answer is hell no. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't want my child dealing with issues with rejection. Feeling like I gave them up so that I could have a better life, that I chose my life and my existence and my happiness over them. That's never going to be the case. Now, we can have shared custody, no problem. But see, the problem is a lot of these women jump on this panel with Kevin and did not know how to even articulate themselves, did not know how to make a point, and were already lost in the sauce. That's why they was calling. There is no decent woman, I feel, that would just give her children away unless she is unable to provide or take care of that child, and they would probably do better with the other parent. Now that would make sense. If I have an addiction and I'm struggling, why would I allow you to witness me go through this? But that does not mean I'm going to be an absent parent. I'm going to very much be present. But if you are a basketball player and all of this and all of that, baby, you so confused.
And buy a dog. Hear what you said. This is what you think. So the answer is you are the husband and the father. You're your own man. Enjoy.
Right.
You are the husband, the father. You are your own man. Enjoy. I said the kind of man you're talking about will come in and put some structure and say, this is how it's going to be. You need to send your son to his father legally. We legally have visitation and we will pay support. But it doesn't matter if it doesn't have to be through the state. We'll pay support. He has legal custody. We're going to start our own family. That's what you put out as an option, but then put some legal structure to where people know. See, what you're talking about is this loosey-goosey verbal agreement. And this is I'm going to just say this word. This is N-word business.
Okay.
N-word shit. And this handshake agreement is how people get screwed. You got people did a handshake agreements and verbal contracts and record deals too. We don't want to do stuff the right way.
Well, I feel like the right way would have been
to be married before you had a baby.
Absolutely, but
to be married before you had a baby. Not to be a family. Fair. To be married before you had a baby would have been the right way. So everything after that is wrong.
Child, if you look deep in this young lady's eyes, she lost. It's that same bewildered, off look that Marissa has.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's a fair argument.
So everything after, so it's hard to get right out of wrong. Now it's just a matter of degrees. Now it's just a matter of degrees. It's wrong because it sounds to me as though you picked a man who can't even. Does he live by himself or live with his parents?
He lived by himself.
All right, but then why are his parents involved in the custody?
Okay, so in the beginning of our relationship, we met in Georgia. We were together.
Give me the short answer, man. I got.
Baby, she finna give him a whole motherfucking Hollywood Lifetime storyline.
A lot of other people going on. Just short answer. If he's is he a productive, competitive? Is he a stable man?
He wasn't at the time of our relationship. But
why'd you make a baby with him?
working man now.
Why'd you make a baby with a guy that's not a stable provider?
You hear this, Marissa? Why? Why would you make a baby if you say Thomas's father is unstable, which I feel like is questionable, but let's just say you telling the truth. Why would you make a baby with someone that you knows is in and out of jail, unstable, not a provider? If you and Momo Daddy were not together, no plans on being together and just sneaking around, why are you having unprotected sex? Same thing with Will. Same storyline with Will. Just like you got this baby, unprotected sex, you said, right? How are you making babies with people that are unstable? That you fear will relapse? Why would you get? That's the same thing I've been asking. Why would you get pregnant from this person? With all the negative and derogatory things you say, it sounds like you would get minimum support. Why would you get pregnant?
We were stable in our home in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
He left.
Okay.
Because he probably didn't want to deal with me and all that.
He didn't want to deal with you?
Probably.
Okay.
Because I feel like
I get it, man. But the only question is, why have unprotected sex and make a child? That's the complicated part. And see, no matter how you slice it, that is going to carry you through everything else.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, it used to be a time where women like yourself.
She has one child, so I believe that you could easily say it was an error. What would you say if you had three with three different men, all of low caliber? What could you say? And I'm not saying they're low caliber because they are, but that's what you said. You said the first one is in and out of jail and don't take care of their kids. The second one is dodging you and dodging child support, and he's 70. He a senior citizen. And the third one, you don't know how he's going to be, but he drinks and you think he's drinking again. And you would hate to see him relapse. Why the fuck would you get pregnant from these three choices?
So, would just take the L and sit out the next 15 years until your son was out of your home. And be a mother. Not worry about trying to become anything other than a good mother. You come second. Because you made the choice.
Tell her again. The whole thing was a setup. This just goes to show you how a man will allow you to speak and make a fool out of yourself while you think you're making all the sense in the world. You are not first, my girl. Your happiness is not the priority anymore. Why would you put your children in harm's way? Why would you even put them in a position where their feelings could be hurt by you sending them somewhere else so you could pursue your happiness? You sound like a fool.
To have unprotected sex with a man who was not your husband. You made the choice to have a baby with a man who was not your husband.
Let's go back.
Who was not your husband.
I'm sorry, not go back far enough.
Because you made the choice to have
he
unprotected
basically
sex
told
with
her that she comes second. Her happiness is not the priority.
And be a mother. Not worry about trying to become anything other than a good mother. You come second. Because you made the choice to have unprotected sex with a man who was not your husband. You made the choice to have a baby with a man who was not your husband. That's fine. But you guys have to deal with that. Taking that into the market, trying to ask where these men are. When these men are living their lives, doing what they're supposed to do, they should have I don't think it would be even close to being fair to have a man who's single with no children come into this situation. He should have a fresh start, a fresh slate with a woman with no children and future ahead, not this chaos. I have been a stepfather.
Did y'all see her eyebrow? She was shooketh.
It is a thankless job. You get nothing out of it.
So that's why I disagree with him. Don't try to say that no one will do it, because even you just admitted, and I was going to bring this up, Kevin Samuels was a stepfather. People will do it, but you have to have your house in order. You have to create the type of home that a man want to come to. I could see myself here. I like it here. She cooks, she cleans, she laid me good. I mean, I come home from work and yeah, I have a rough day, but belly full, balls empty. Not this foolishness that's going on in the background at Marissa's house. Who comes home to this shit? The jackal said it best. You got to come home and cook for her. I'm just saying.
I've been a stepfather. It is a thankless job. You get nothing out of it. Even in the bad situations, it's still a thankless job for the most part. And unfortunately, even if you disagree or agree right now, you can't undo it. You're in it right now. So how are you going to cooperate with a man if one came into your life? You're going to have to get on his page because, ma'am, you got no relational leverage to be making any demands. Do you?
No.
That's a different mindset than I got to find a man who's high value and this and that. The world has told you, ladies, that you're the prize and a man needs to do all the other things versus.
This is why Marissa always talks about people being jealous. Are you jealous? Are you a hater? Are you jealous? You jealous? My girl thinks she the prize. She thinks she's the prize that no one has chosen. That's a hell of a mental space to sit in. That the only people that even saw you as worth conversing with the most they probably made, and I'm going to give this to Joe, it's probably $60,000. Probably not that much. Will certainly ain't making that much. He wearing river rocks around his neck, for God's sake. But you think you can get out here and land you a good man that's going to come home to a house full of chaos, pissy couches and mattresses, and a child spraying the home up with a head full of field peas on both of the kids' head, the other one in the room cursing at the game at the top of his voice. Sit the fuck down. And you ain't cook a damn thing all day. And if you did, it's probably hamburger helper. Okay, that sounds like it'd be about right.
80 years ago, a single mother would have been thankful and grateful if a man were willing to take on the responsibility of another man's child. He would get a better deal than, because she would know that, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
So would you be willing to do what you had to do to make that situation work versus say, no, we're not going to do this, we're not going to do that, we're not going to get these people in our business? That's a lot of, that's a single woman's way of looking at things. And I understand how it works. See, do you want to have any more children, Raven?
I do.
Okay. How many more children would you like to have?
Just one.
Mm-hmm. And so, would you date a man would you want him to have children or no children?
No children.
Okay.
Girl, why would you even say this stupid shit? Why? Why set yourself up? You running around here with a child with a man who's barely stable, but you want a stable, successful man to come to you when he can't have kids. The standards that you set for him are higher than ones that you even willing to meet. Because you got a child. Or you willing to give him away, that's right. So okay, I got you. Girl, you deserve every bit of telling off this, every bit of telling off this man finna give you, and you deserve to feel really small, like he gonna make you feel like you already feel, because you can see it in your eyes. Because you got a pea brain.
Sounds crazy. That sounds absolutely crazy. A man who can have no children, and at best he's going to get one more from you. every dollar he makes, right? And he brings it to the family, and it goes to buy meat and vegetables and everything.
Well, no, Kevin, you won't get that at Marissa's house. You gonna get ground beef. I gotta talk like her, not ground beef. Ground beef, hamburger helpers, spaghetti, Chicken Alfredo.
Else, every dollar he makes, he's going to have to split 50 cents of it with another man's child. His child is going to get automatically half of what he should get. Why should a man with no children come in and give his offspring half? What are you bringing to the table that is so incredible that he should diminish his legacy by half to build another man's
My
legacy by
gosh.
50%? What is that man getting?
Bingo. Girl, what makes you the prize, Marissa? Bitch, you don't even work. This girl here play basketball. She's got a salary. Bitch, you don't have a job. And you have a digital footprint on the internet that shows that you are a habitual beggar and liar and a hoe. Girl, you way below average in the dating arena. But you lucky if you get a man making $30,000. Marry his ass ASAP.
I love to hear this.
I mean, I feel like he'll die happy. Like
Tenderloin.
he's gonna
He'll
die
die.
satisfied.
He'll die. He'll damn
He's
sure
gonna die every single day. He will be satisfied.
How?
I mean, just just coming home and being, greeted and making sure things are done and just being who I am. A happy person and staying out of his way so he can do what he needs to do.
But
Staying out of his way. But you want me to walk on eggshells around here?
But understand something. You very well. This is not a good sales position. You got to market this stuff. Basically saying, buy me and you'll see. I'm asking you, what is he getting? I'm asking you, what is he getting? Because you want a man with no kids to come take over somebody else's child. And all he's going to get is one kid from you. That's the bottom line. That's the net of it. And everything he's going to do.
I wonder, I want somebody to ask Marissa that. This good man that she speaks of, that she looks to me, how many children should he have or could he have? Well, she might not have a limit because shit, Will had 5 with 5 women. Scratch that question. Well, maybe she created a standard. Let's ask her.
For his child has to be split with somebody else's kid. What is he getting? And all I'm saying, you said he'll die happy. Meaning what?
He's gonna die happy that he had his best life. He didn't have a hard life. He's gonna die knowing that he lived a good, easy, smooth life. No headaches, no heartaches. He knows his kids.
Ma'am. You haven't said anything. What are you gonna bring to the table? What is he gonna get? I mean, he's gonna die happy. I want to talk about how he's gonna live. What are you going to bring to them? See, you can't answer the question because you don't know. And because you don't know. And everything you said is nothing, really. You can't quantify what he's going to get. He just has to.
See, Kevin, that's where you're wrong. It's unquantifiable. I'm going to make his ass oodles and noodles, ramen, hot dogs and weenies, spaghetti, tenderloins. I got this purple bed sheets I'm going to let him lay on. We're going to make love on this orange pissy sofa. He gonna get a lot. After he worked 2 jobs and he come home and the kitchen is a mess and the strawberries in the refrigerator going bad and something in the fridge will stink, but he don't need to worry about that after his long day of work.
Yeah, but you damn sure know he has to sacrifice a lot. Why are you that special? That's a fair question. You muted yourself. All right.
The call ends here. She hung up the moment Kevin asked, "Why are you that special?" But the truth of this call started long before that question. From the first few minutes, the picture was clear. A 25-year-old mother still trying to navigate the wreckage of...
And she was 25 with 1 child, Marissa. You an old hag with 3. And 3 baby daddies. Yeah. I don't know that it's looking too good. Look how this man dressed, Marissa. You think he gonna stand next to you with them Shein outfits? Do you think he gonna be okay with your nip slips that's on the internet? Or that Gecko Gaggers video? Do you really believe that? Now, Marissa, I don't know that this man gonna go for that. I just don't know that he is. I don't know that I would. If I had a brother, I don't know that I would encourage him to do that. I don't know who's worse.
Welcome back to No Filter Dose, your spot for the Roz Kevin Samuels moments. Pressing her on accountability, future planning, and whether she's really prepared for what's coming if nothing changes. Stick around, hit that like button, drop a comment if you relate, and subscribe.
The Jackal, you 100% right. At least her tears fucking worked. She did. She had waterworks working. Marissa don't have none of that. She's dry as a bone.
Plus, go support Kevin's original channel to keep his legacy alive.
Good. How old are you?
I'm 34.
34. You single or you married?
Single.
All right. So modern women need to be protected. What do you think?
It's true. The order of leadership from man to woman is if whatever men want us to know, they need to tell us and teach us. And that comes with protecting us too.
Oh, well, I agree, but at 34, what's your longest relationship?
4 years.
How long ago was that?
It ended when I was 21.
You haven't been in a relationship for the last 13 years?
No.
What's going on?
I learned a lot, so I know when somebody's genuine and when somebody's not.
13 years though, Ma. 13 years. There's a story there. That's not normal. It's a long gap. And you say your longest relationship was 4 years and ended at 21? I really don't, you count high school, early college stuff as relationships. So what have you been doing the last 10, 13 years as far as your romantic life?
Working. I've been trying, but it just men that I come across, they
Y'all know what? Before I play this one, it's one that I want y'all to see. Hold on, that I actually saw. Hold on. This one, she is a little bit older, but she reminds me of Marissa. And I'm going to find her video for y'all. And believe it or not, I watch Kevin Samuels, but I don't watch him a whole lot. My mom used to watch him and love him. And yeah, so I stopped watching him because it just reminded me of her. But it's one that he has on here of a young lady, and she reminded me of Marissa. She was, I think, a little bit older, but my girl, where is she at? God, I can't find her. Oh my God, I was hoping to find her. That she had 2 kids and she was trying to convince him that her children, because they were well behaved, that another man would not have issues with them because they were her children and they were well behaved. And y'all, it was a whole shit show. And I am trying to find that one. I might have to come back with it later. Wait, I think this is it right here. I think this is not her picture, and that's why it's confusing me. Hold on. And I just want to be clear. I'm not saying, because I totally disagree with this. I'm going to say that off the rep. A woman can have children and still attract a man, a high value man, honey. Anybody who says they can't, I challenge that. I totally disagree. Like I said, Kevin Samuels was a stepdaddy. Come on, let's be for real. But is it in the cards?
Welcome to High Value Blueprint,
I doubt
the
it.
space where bold ideas meet real talk. In today's video, challenge the narrative.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How old are you?
I'm good. So,
How old are you?
I'm 30.
All right. Any children?
Yes, I do. I have 2 girls, 2 daughters.
So what do you think about the subject of sharing a man?
Absolutely not. I don't agree with that. I don't think it's, and it won't work. It just won't work, especially if you're a woman who, you just got standards for certain things. You're just not going for it. You require his time. You require a lot from him. So how could you ever be happy with yourself trying to settle with a man with another woman? That would make you so miserable. If you thought you was miserable before, like you're going to be miserable.
How many different fathers?
I have 2 baby daddies. 2 fathers, yeah.
Do you hear what's coming out of your mouth?
I do.
A man has to share you with 2 other men who got kids out of you.
Yes, absolutely.
Listen,
y'all. Listen.
Why?
But I'm not sleeping with those men. Okay.
I let you speak.
Yeah.
You're far too animated about this because you know you're wrong. When you come to the marketplace, you've already been shared by 2 different men, and they got DNA evidence. What does a woman who has 2 kids by 2 different men think that? This is what I mean. Y'all were taught that we would owe y'all everything. Your value, okay. What do you think your value is relative to the market? If an average woman is here, what do you think your value is?
If an average woman is there, I think my value will still be on average. And I'm just being honest, because regardless if I have 2 baby fathers or 4 baby fathers.
Y'all, this is Marissa all motherfucking day. You believe your value is right there with a woman who has a job, stable home, and no kids or 1 child, who don't have a Ghetto Gaggers video. You think you'd be right there with her, neck and neck.
Well, I won't necessarily say 4, but regardless of the fact, I'm a damn good woman. And I'm going to hold myself up here regardless of the fact.
Ma'am, don't talk to me about your feelings. Let's talk about the math.
Yeah, we're talking
about woman is here.
You asked me, and that's my
okay, so you can't do that.
That's okay.
Man, I don't know you. If you got to overtalk, you're losing.
I'm listening.
Okay, if an average childless woman is here.
Mm-hmm.
Who does that make y'all think of that has to overtalk you and mute your mic and control the conversation? And because you're not saying the things they want to hear, they just want to hang up the live with you. Word salad wheel, master splinter.
You're saying your value is on par with her. How can that be?
Because
according to the math, you have 2 children.
Yeah.
Does that increase your value?
Can I explain?
Do children increase your value to the market?
If they're good kids.
No.
If they're well-behaved kids.
I'm trying to be respectful, man.
And y'all know Momo is so smart. He be saying like, shut the fuck up. Shut the hell up. He's so smart. They well-behaved. I mean, y'all see him in the background. Good household, good kids.
You goddamn respectful. Stop it. Check that shit. Man, I'll let you speak. This will go off the rails. This will go off the rails, man. I don't do that.
Because you didn't let me answer.
Ma'am, you're not answering the question. Okay, here's what we're not going to do. Okay? I'll let you speak. Now, you can have a respectful dialogue. And if you're talking, if a woman is average, any woman, you or other, who has 2 children, does that increase her value to the market? Maintain it or decrease it? I don't care how great you think the kids are. We're talking about just bare numbers. Does it increase, decrease, or maintain?
Okay. Realistically, in this world, it decreases. It decreases.
Okay. So it decreases your,
But can I say something?
It decreases your, man, that's how it is. Your value, you're saying your value is here.
I get it.
You can believe.
But you can have no kids.
Okay.
Do you hear that, Marissa? Why do you think a man who got his shit together wants to come to your house with your 3 kids and your 3 baby daddies and stand up the will? Because that's the only way we're going to leave you alone, you said, if you got another guy there. And deal with that bullshit. After he works to pay the bills, to take care of you and 3 kids that don't belong to him. While you sit at home all day, don't cook, don't clean, and do YouTube. I just want to know the answer.
I can do this without.
I can't talk.
No, I'm running the show.
But she can have no kids, and she's still a bird brain. She's still less than. She's still.
Ma'am, how do you think you're coming across right now?
Listen, you asked me a question.
I'm asking you. I mean, seriously. Okay, ma'am. How do you think you're coming across right now? How do you think you're coming across right now? Because you're saying that I don't know you, but here's the thing: you have 2 kids by 2 different men. How come neither one of those men chose to marry you?
Mm-hmm. You know what? Because actually, they just wasn't in the life path for me to marry. I was young, and for one of the men, I mean, he just as I grew older with him, he was older than me. But as I start to, come into terms of what was going on in my life, I branched off. I grew apart from that. I didn't see no elevation with him. I didn't. And to be honest, the second man was really, honestly speaking, the second man was. It's somebody who I had known for a while, but it still happened like as a, I won't say wasn't a one night stand, but it was.
How about you just make, ma'am, when you start, okay, no disrespect, ma'am, I just asked you a direct question. Did either one of these, okay, ma'am, excuse me, did either one of these men propose marriage to you?
Absolutely not, because marriage wasn't even in their radar.
Stop.
So it's crazy because I really believe that Marissa thinks that because her and Will were fucking, let's call a thing. And during that time, he might have said, if you get pregnant, we're going to have to get married. I'm going to marry you. With that saber tooth hanging out in the front. And she knew from that moment she would have this life. She would be a wife. A wife that don't cook, don't clean, got a pissy mattress, a pissy couch, got a cat, or Momo spraying the whole house up. Thomas running amok in the room. But she would be a wife. She did not allow him to ask her to marry her or nothing. The idea was enough. Marissa's mother's conversation to me speaks of such disappointment. And it's sad.
Stop. See, this is what I want you to talk. This is what I need you to understand. These women can talk, but ma'am, every time that I let you talk. You want to dominate the conversation? Ma'am, you have 2 kids. Your value to the market is below average. And
say that shit again. You have 2 children. Your value to the market is below average. Do I disagree with that? No. But imagine having fucking 3. An unclean house that's smelly. You don't work. What do you think your value to the market is?
all you have to do is judge by the caliber of men you mate with and whether or not those men even offered you marriage. Now all you have to do is judge based whether or not you required marriage. So we're here because you're a mother of 2 with 2 different guys talking about sharing a man, and you've shared your womb. So from the men's standpoint, why is it okay for you to expect a man to accept a woman who shared her womb with 2 men and you're not willing to share his presence with another woman or 2? Answer that question. You shared your womb with 2 men. Why can't you share that man with 1 or 2 women?
Because he's coming into my life. He wants to have something with me. We're having something with each other. We're not.
Because she's so wanted that he wants that with her. See, he wants this stuff with me. So in order for him to have this with me, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, is she wrong? I really don't think so. I don't. But the better question is, if you can't even tell me why you would consider yourself a reward to someone, of value to someone, why would he see you as the only person that he needs? You know, when you sit back and listen to Marissa, you can't even pay your own bills. So as much as I don't like Will, and I don't, okay, because he a whole nother conversation. Marissa just needs to sit her ass right there, because, honey, what are you going to give to a man other than bringing in your problems? Why would you be such a catch that somebody would want to take on all your issues? And you saying that the only way for you to get rid of Will is for you to show up with another man. What man you don't want to deal with that? Who deserves to go through that? While you sit at home making box processed foods as dinner. If you cook, because half the time you don't. While he watch you put out begging shorts online. Because let's be real, if he asks you to buy groceries, you can't do that. What would you really bring to the table other than that lip liner that you got from the beauty supply store that you just started writing on your lips with in the last few videos?
And say if he have kids, he share his semen with 2 other women. Because that's
I
what
didn't
it
say he
is.
had kids, ma'am. I just said you're making up stuff that I didn't say.
Okay, and if he didn't have kids, if he did not have kids, then I still do, because I'm not sleeping with my baby
I
father.
didn't say
I'm
you
not
were.
sleeping with them.
Ma'am, it doesn't matter if
So,
you're sleeping with them. Ma'am, it doesn't matter if you're sleeping with them or not. You have the kids.
yes.
So, ma'am, what you're trying to do is you're being disingenuous, because you have to say your logic is kicking in. You're like, damn.
There's a good word for Will. Disingenuous. You get online cosplaying like a trader, and you don't know the first thing about trading. You're trying to change a narrative of who people see you are versus who you want to be. And the two just don't add up. And you mad because people see the obvious? And who you trying to be and who you are, 2 different people? And the same thing goes to Marissa. You want people to see you as a wife. But I haven't seen you cut up a bell pepper or onion yet. No parsley, no oregano. I ain't seen you crush a piece of garlic. Nothing. Let me see you shred some cheese. I bet you money she don't even have a cheese degrader. I bet you money. And you a wife that can't fucking cook. You have 2 children. It's a perfect time to practice. Kids are brutally honest. They're going to tell you if the shit is nasty. Why don't you get in there and make them kids something other than hamburgers and hot dogs? You get food stamps, buy them steak. Make shrimp Alfredo. I'm not understanding why you can't cook when you got 2 mouths to feed that are perfect people to practice with. I be in there making them 5-star meals. Lamb chops and everything. I'm going to make them a 3-course. You tell me if it's good or bad. You tell me how mommy did. But not Marissa. That's too much work. She think that botched BBL and them fake titties gonna do it. Ma'am, Marissa's 2025. Bitches passing pussy out. That's not enough. It's not enough.
And he's right. I have shared my body and my womb with 2 different men, and I have the product to show it. So he's coming into my life. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's another. You ladies value yourselves more than us. Man,
We're not
you are not,
supposed to?
excuse me. No, you're going into his life. You're bringing 1, 2.
The reality is you guys are stepping into each other's life, and both of you have to be an asset to the other person. That's the reality. You know, if we join forces, I'm a movement by myself, but we can be a force together. Okay. If I got salad and you got tomatoes and cucumbers and ranch, together we can make a fucking salad. We could make some shake. But you got to be bringing something. And I'm going to bring something. And we're going to put it together. That's how wealthy families obtain wealth when they work together. They work together. But they got to be the mindset of the person. You can't put two bums together with a dream and no work ethic and think it's going to make magic. The only magic y'all going to ever see is Magic City. And I don't think Marissa bad enough to dance in that motherfucker, to be honest.
3 people to a man. And he's supposed to share you with your children, share you with their fathers, because you have to deal with them in some form or fashion.
I'm sorry to keep pausing, but I got to read this comment. Vanessa Tootin says, sorry, when she first got her apartment, she claimed how she keeps a fly house. Come to find out, she has a house full of flies. 100 fucking %. Flies and gnats and a bunch of other shit. So you misunderstood her. She didn't say the house was fly. She said she keeps a house full of flies.
He's supposed to share all of that. Please make it make sense to where you can't even share his time with another woman. And he's got to share you with all that.
You know what? He's going to enjoy to share all
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
He's going to enjoy it.
No, don't give me the feelings. Don't give me the feelings. Make the math make sense. You got 1, 2 children, 2 fathers. That's 4 people he has to share you with. That's 1 woman split between 1, 2 kids, 2 fathers. That's 1 man. This is what it looks like, ma'am. This is what it looks like. 1 man, 1 woman, 2 kids, 2 men. Look, chick. Don't get mad at me because you sound crazy. He shared you with these 2 men.
Yes.
And now you got to share you with 2 kids.
Yes. 2 great kids, 2 well-behaved kids.
And see, the thing is, man, what you don't want to...
2 loving kids.
What you don't, and that's nice. And I'm not saying anything about your children.
I know.
But the fact of the matter is, a man doesn't have to... You would be lucky to get a man. And that's the problem. And this is the problem I need. Everybody listening. Women...
And why do the women with these highest standards, these high demands, be the ones that don't invest in their appearance? I'm not saying sister girl is ugly because she's not. But you could even out your skin tone like Marissa. Put some concealer underneath them eyes. You don't have to get all made up. But if you're going to come online and make these type of demands from a man, I think you should look a certain way. I want you to be a little easy on the eyes. If my brother came to me as successful as I know he is in New York and came down with a girl who was making these demands, bitch, you better be a 20 out of 10. I want you to be bad, 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 bad. Okay? I want you to be as bad as Thomas ass is. Okay? Otherwise, I'm going to pull him to the side and say, what the fuck is that? You flew from New York with that shit? And she coming down here making demands? And my brother will tell you, I've done that before. Don't you come down here like you a baddie and you really a saddie.
Like you, man, have been told and made to believe that your value is higher than a man, to where even when you do things that we all know lowers your value, that you still think it doesn't change.
Investment Network said a gnat flew in her lying mouth at the end of that video. That gnat thought he was landing on some shit. Just think about that. When he flew in her mouth, he thought he was going towards shit. Because when she opened her mouth, that's all I smell is a bunch of bullshit.
And a man still needs to come in and pay the highest price, meaning monogamy and potentially marriage with you.
Yes.
But you're not coming in at an untouched level.
Mm-hmm.
So let's just say this for argument. Let's just say this for argument. Let your hands go off this. Let's just say you believe what I believe. Let's just say you believe what I believe in this instance, that you would be lucky to have a man, period.
Now, this is a conversation me and my significant other had, and I want to get some of the men opinions. Do you believe a woman needs to be untouched? Because that also would mean that she has no experience at all. You're going to have to teach her everything that she knows. Everything. What do the guys think? Does she need to be Untouched.
If you believe what I believe, answer the question. If you'd be lucky to have a man, period, would it be all right to share it?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Thank you. You all have a great night.
So I want you guys to understand, man. I want you guys to understand this is the mindset. When they got to run because it does not make any sense.
So she's 30.
Did y'all hear Kevin Samuels? He said she has got to run because it does not make any sense. Y'all, I disagree with several things Kevin Samuels said. I really do. But some of the things that he said, I heavily agreed with. Heavily agreed with. I do think that when you want certain things, you have to work toward them. I do agree that no success is found overnight. And if that's the case, I get in my kitchen before I met my significant other and I would cook. I'm putting parsley on plates. Okay, I'm making this shit look like Chef Corn Bleu in this motherfucker. I want you to eat with your eyes and then with your taste buds. So that when you come home after your long day, you reap the benefits of everything that you've worked hard for today and not vice versa. Okay? We can talk about our day. We can make small talks together. We can be best of friends. And when you need your time, that's fine too, because I'm going to need mine too. So it's fine. But asking a person to join a house full of headaches that have nothing to do with them, and then you show up with this level of arrogance that they're clout chasing on you, is absurd. But anyway, a woman with no experience has room to learn and the will to listen. Really? I don't know. I'm not disagreeing. A man can teach a woman to please him easier than a woman can teach a man how to please her. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. And I agree, Sienna. You have to learn to do things to the liking of your partner. I agree with that. 100%. And that's where the communication comes in, the relationship comes in the beginning. If we form a relationship and a friendship and you are speaking and I am listening, and I know that you like certain things and you don't like certain things, you know, that's the build up, the relationship to, you know, so to speak. So it's interesting. You know, everybody's going to have a preference. I done seen some people who do, they'll wife up a hoe in a New York minute. Let's be for real. You know, a lot of those baddies, some of them get married. But the reality is they look better than Marissa. Dragging 4 kids. And if they are, they probably got their shit together. They probably got their own house, their own car. And there's certain things they can do by themselves versus someone who can't do anything. They're just helpless. And you have to do everything and provide for them. That's a lot. That's a lot. And I am not a pick-me-sha. Because I disagree with several things that Kevin Samuel said. Several. From people that I know personally who were single mothers, who married high-value men and had 2 children with one father. And that person improved their life. But the woman was submissive. She worked on herself. She cooked. When he came through the gate, she was cooking. And one thing she told me, we talked about, is how she said that he likes for her to always be cooking. Now, me and my husband are a little different. Sometimes he cooks because he don't mind it. He likes it. And I'm bringing more to the table than my lip gloss, than my designer bags, than my real designer perfumes and belts and shoes. If my significant other fell ill, I could pay every bill in our house by myself. He does not have to go into his savings account to maintain our household. That's what you call a helpmate. I'm gonna make you proud, baby. Back up. Let me show you. You sit back and recover, and I'm gonna show you what real women do. And if he does not cook when I come home, I'm still cooking. But when a man knows what he has, the same way we work to keep our household intact, you will see a man gonna do the same thing. He gonna pick up the kids. He gonna cook sometimes. The cater to you is a two-way street. But you can't come through the door with all these demands when you already at a disadvantage. And that's why you still by yourself, because you're not living in reality. That's why even a homeless man dog walking your ass, because you're not living in reality. %100%, Vanessa. I told y'all my husband come home on the weekends, good food and hot plate on a platter for dessert. I 100% agree. What is your man's favorite meal? What is his love language? Do you know? Do you care? You keep saying, I'm a big gift giver. What if that's not what he wants? What if material things don't move this person? But you don't know because you're too busy telling him what you do and not listening to what he like and what he don't like. And I know you watch reactors videos. Start by watching some cooking videos and cook those kids a decent fucking meal. Let those kids tell you if it's good or bad. Because when a real man step to the plate, if you make him that spaghetti and chicken Shrado, he's never coming back. He gonna leave your ass quicker than Carlos or Craig or whatever the man name was. None of these men double back for what you say is that good pussy. They get the fuck on. They hit it and get the fuck. Will sticking around because who else gonna deal with his saber tooth, master splinter looking ass but you? I think Cookie gone. Don't hear about her no more. I'm just saying. But thank you so much, y'all. Hey, Growing in Peace. Absolutely, it's a partnership, a commitment. It's work. It's a team effort. I thank y'all. I love y'all. I've had such a great time, y'all. I thank y'all for spending time with me, for us watching these little videos. I did not plan to react to Kevin Samuels, but I'm glad we did because it's something I've been wanting to do. And maybe we'll have another time where we will just watch his stuff and react to some of these women and just some of the stuff. And maybe if people want to, they could talk about their households or their relationships, because I think that's how we grow as people. You know, sometimes we learn from each other. We know what works for you, what works for your household, what works for me and mine. And, you know, sometimes it's a sounding board. And we don't always have to be so vested in two failing households. I would say families, but it's one family and two failing households. That's Will and Marissa, of course. Because it's a sad case. You know, we need to lighten the load a little bit when we can. And I think some of this is good stuff. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but let me know. And I look forward to talking to y'all soon. I love y'all. Have a wonderful afternoon. Bye.